Ladies and motherfucker, get your head bobbing. 20 B's on this Chevy, got them hoes bobbing. I'm talking Benz Cadillacs, Chevy Impalas. I'm talking big boy shit, I'm talking major guala. So with the flow, 3-speed on the collar. And we ain't swerving and shit, go we know how to ride them. I'm talking GM shit, they the big baller. AK on the seat and I'll make it holler. Had to drop just went by the first day of summer. Had to shake the streets to bring you punk niggas drama. Yeah, it's so I ride around geeked up, going on pink tab, yellow brick, and that cripple kush. It could happen in the South, a nigga think, look, before we run you out the trap, put your back to it. I'm here to let you know that the summer's mine, and you don't wanna feel the heat in the summertime. Cause I'm running every one of mine. Whole crew coming at you like a finish line. Serving you another plate like I'm finished mine. Straight eating on the head like it's dinner time. You fucking with a fat nigga. I got that dick on deck for respect, nigga. And you can get it if you want it. When I aim my chop, I bust a hole through my opponent, nigga. Ladies and motherfucker, get your head bobbing. 20 B's on the Chevy, got them hoes bobbing. I'm talking Benz Cadillacs, Chevy Impalas. I'm talking big boy shit, I'm talking major guala. So 54 with the blow, 3-speed on the collar. And we ain't swerving and shit, cause we know how to ride them. I'm talking GM shit, they the big baller. AK on the seat and I'll make it holler. It's a bell running, need some with the ball. These bitches wanna fuck these cars. See in the dirty, we blaze around them cannons hard. We singing like we bringing back them tumbles, running on. CPK gon' keep your head bobbing. You need to clear your mind and your ears. I turn that ball into a flip-flop. Cold case, stop and make that ass straight drop.
Carlo SS, my bitch too clean. Motor grinding like a pig, my bitch too mean. 24-inch rims make them hoes pop. Every time I stop, them hoes still rock. Best believe I got them sightseeing. Hit the block, hoes biting like I'm fishing. And fuck nigga, you don't want no problems. AK backseat and I make it holler.
Ladies and motherfucker, get your head bobbing. 20 B's on this Chevy, got them hoes bobbing. I'm talking Benz Cadillacs, Chevy Impalas. I'm talking big boy shit, I'm talking major guala. So 54 with the flow, 3-speed on the collar. And we ain't swerving and shit, cause we know how to ride them. I'm talking GM shit, they the big baller. AK on the seat and I'll make it holler.
Hey, K on the seat. I said, boom. What up, T-Slate? Man, girl got my goddamn head hurt. I can't get no rest. I'm back in the zone. Got me fucked up. I'm tired of this. Trying to pull in my brain, goddamn remember a lot of shit that they took. But I remember when Rusko, when he called the Crown Plaza Safety Department, he said he was some girls were there asking about concerns about their sister. He said that they were saying, Lenora them was saying that she supposed to stay with somebody who worked there, with an employee that worked there. You know what I'm talking about? I'm on that phone. Let me see. I can't go over there now. Let me see. I'll go over there on this phone. But he said they supposed to be somebody that worked there. But they made it their business to get rid of everybody's shit. And we immediately went to talking about the security guard. They still saying she supposed to stay with somebody who worked there. last night. And there were two of them motherfuckers. They never would claim. They never would fess up that they had little jobs though. Hmm. That's that motherfucking. Nah, the motherfucker. That's that. I know he worked though. But two of them girls worked out too. They worked up for. They worked out through a temporary serve. That's that shit on that thumbnail right there. Now I'm gonna see if anybody gonna come up with it, cause somebody got it. Somebody got it. Somebody had went and found. And I'm still trying to see what the fuck Bree had all on her arm and shit when she came through though. But somebody went and found two of them IDs. Them girls allegedly working now at that hotel through a temp service called Elite Staff. Don't nobody remember that. I'm just throwing out there in the atmosphere, hoping somebody come back with it. Cause I got some shit, but that shit blurred. In the video I found, I ain't elaborate on it, but I got it somewhere. I've been thumbing through this shit all day trying to catch their head. For some reason, I'm still thinking Teresa sold her goddamn organs to them motherfucking niggas who was around that body. It probably was gift of hope, and she probably like, oh, that was the nigga went. And, oh, nah. The blood one, yeah, cause they do blood too. Trillium Gift of Life Network. The motherfucker fled and went back to Canada like it ain't shit. You can't type in Google and ask Google nothing about all that old shit. Ain't none of that shit coming up. They done watched all that shit, man. They done watched all that shit. Got my head hurt like a motherfucker. For real. Work for the security up. That little dude got trapped. They went to that nigga door and interviewed his ass. They went out there and talked to his ass. But I'm saying somebody she supposed to stay the night with might have been him. Them girls work for them folks. Two of them girls worked in that hotel, man. That's when we went to Georgia, trying to catch Irene. She had a little white shirt on with a little tie. We're like, man, that motherfucker got it. She gotta be the one that worked though. I believe she the one that worked though. But it wasn't Irene though. It was a lady named So Madam that dropped that shit. Y'all probably don't even remember So Madam. We had people out here like So Madam, then Esther Bear. That woman out here like that was dipping and dabbing, fucking with it. But some kind of way So Madam came up with them two IDs. I seen the name that was on my caught one. But I was so dumb back then, I didn't know how important it was to catch shit. Thinking you can always go back and look at it. But I remember that shit. And they had never fessed up by working in that goddamn hotel. And that's who I think Lenora would have been talking about. Yeah, and she was here with her, cause by her saying employee, that goddamn make them look a little hard. But all that shit reenactment though. Yeah. I just came on this mother to get that little bit off my chest. I was just thinking about that shit. I don't know what I want to do. I can try to go live with this phone. You want to, T-Slay? We can try to do it again on this one. Cause I ain't gonna. I don't know, man. I was live this morning trying to do some geographical shit, man. I looked up at my goddamn phone. Some motherfucking Jumping out and jump through my shit, shut the live up. I ain't touched the phone. Jumping out just pop up in that motherfucker. Just take me out my goddamn live. I'm like, what the fuck? Fuck they on? Fuck these fools on? The rights I don't get into. I went crazy on that bitch. That's probably what I do. Go to 3GD and run some shit like that. Let me see. Yeah, I got unfair. Let me see this shit. Let me see. Let me go live on this. You on the end of that live I did it morning. We was chopping it up. I ain't lying on time, bro. I ain't got no rest for real. I'm fucking with the nigga chinkin. AK on the seat, and now make it holler. 68 Bell running these on Willie Bar. That video goddamn Trey ain't did. That says in my video. He put them more side by side. That girl, that black white girl that I be talking about. I don't know. They got so many niggas, man. I ain't trying to dispute no shit, but I've been on that girl a long time. He the only one ever paid attention to what I was trying to say about that girl changing clothes and being different. No, I got that. Don't dress out. We don't do no dressing out. Do no dressing out. Won't let no shit like that ride. Won't let no shit like that ride. I hit that boom. I'm gonna see if this shit gonna work. Boop. This is Arizona. Hell nah, Arizona. In whatever it is. How the fuck am I already live? Y'all won't let me go live, nigga. Got that shit. Arizona. How the fuck am Arizona live? That shit crazy. 68 Bell running these on Willie Bar. And don't about it. You don't remember that dude, T-Slope? Them IDs the girl came up with from that East Staffing. And them girls allegedly supposed to been working out through a temp serve. We followed up on that shit, but they took all our channels and shit. They know what they were fucking doing. Took all our channels till we stopped talking about them goddamn organ. They had to show no get me out the trail. They had to show no get me out the trail. You can't go find. I can't go find my doctor. They say this nigga a music singer and shit like that. Now I said nah, they don't asking for a doctor. If I ain't had the little shit I got now, I be fucked up. I be looking crazy as hell. All the information I had on that man, shit gone. Let me see. My phone here got this big boom. 68 Bell running these on Willie Bar. Yo, poppin'. Bitches wanna fuck the car. Let me see. Go live, go boom. Not for kids, boom. They found me tripping too for real. I'm like, let's see this bitch real still. They'll jump up in this bitch. Sure, like, I forgot what the fuck it is. It should pop up. It should pop up. Bam. Bam. Extra bell running. Some wheel Alright. There you go. See you in the dirty in Gmail. Who plays around with them can't toy? Who sang it like we bring it back to chopper, bring the noise. That nigga big. On big. Oh man, check this out. This on granddad. I'm gonna get into this best friend shit. And how all these people tie in. These true religion people. You know what I'm saying? Sorry walls, best friend and shit. I'm nigga chickens. Let's get into it. First we're gonna tell you time stamp. This Irene live. And he said she wanted to live around 11:30. 11:36. September the 8th. Oh, people's phone. Right? You see it? Right? Can't we get these points, man? You know what I'm saying? This is Tyrole's live. He went live at 12:43 a.m. You dig what I'm saying? You see those two names go down there, John Williams, the other one say he from Jamaica, and one, this guy right here, but check his friends, it's right. I should have called you first. See what I'm saying? It's the same players, bro. You gotta watch that children girl. Twice. That children girl starting to catch my eyes out with shots down the streets. You feel what I'm saying? Irene, it's right. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He got your boy, so tie them and the rest of all of them. It was in their room. Explore talent. Those shoes, your shoe is. She a hairdresser. She fixed her. Also made she said she made no more look like a girl. She already a girl. What you mean you made her like a girl? Trying to say I already like a little boy. Run this shit. Run some. T so you see it. Down. Bang. Down. Hey, what's up, y'all? Boom, we live, man. My bad. What's going on? Oh, I gotta come on here before I got down kick rock. Trying to see what y'all talking about this photo, man. Damn, they ain't put that photo up the fuck out there. The photo back on now. Slay, you don't see that in your Gmail? Yeah, put my photo there. What it do? Sniper for my image there. See that shit? The hole on that. What up, Pine Jewel? What up to me? Man, same question still hold though. The same question still hold though. How mama knows she was being put in a white body bag. You know what I'm talking, in the white bag, how you know in the white bag? And this shit right here. Oh, down, no goddamn.
See what y'all talking about. What up, though? What up, K Breeder? All the hair on. See, the hair and the eyelashes. The hair and the eyelashes gone. What up, Jay, baby? The hair and the eyelashes gone. What up, big dog? What up, you two? What up? What up, Renee? TT Renee, what up? My thing is with this right here is, like I said in that title, them pictures came out. Right here. Go.
I sent it again.
Wax heads.
And that motherfucker lied.
And wax heads.
I don't know what them bitches be playing.
So the organs, you said the organ, what the business is. What kind of contract you was in to be going to transfer court with Crown Plaza? You had to be, that's a contract, you had to be on some kind of a contract with the Crown Plaza to take down the transfer court. Either that or you was trying to goddamn gain guardianship over someone. I don't know who, I ain't saying who. Just saying what I be checking out. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, that don't freeze the pics. It was 20 days. They had like goddamn, it was goddamn 3 months before they went back over there and got the body and went there and had the funeral. It was 20 days. She was so-called found on the 10th.
And buried on the 30th.
Because, you know, the freezer pictures, what up, quick, the freezer pictures were all taken before the 10th. Fuck a real, no y'all take. Yeah, namaste, though, I'm talking about swag. Swag. You talking about that picture that she showed. Yeah, okay. But the freezer pictures that they released them pictures on the same day they had the funeral. They saying they gonna have them funeral. They released them pictures and clothes and so-called.
They won't let my guests come up on this
video. That never been open in the first place. They ain't seen no yellow tape yet. No good. Asked all the right questions he asked. You know what I'm saying? And now, here come another photo. And see, my problem with that photo is her lip. Same problem I always had here with this photo. What the fuck is wrong with her lip? She swole up, rigor morning. Ooh, what they do reconstruct? They reconstruct the face.
Trying to see can I get too late. Get on this lip. They make it so hard.
Why her lips
shouldn't be that hard.
Like and see, now you come out and put this picture out. You come out and put this picture out. This pre-photos and no photos. All those photos they were supposed to be taken right here on the so-called 10th. We got pictures from the 7th. We got pictures from the 8th and the 9th. Those photos were pre-taken. Photos weren't taken at this time. Now, my opinion, this dude, that's a white dude, and this little K9 dude, he always laugh. We go through the goddamn, the
the 911 calls and shit. This dude was just funny as hell. You ain't want to slip no clothes, try to find shit. You want to do the fuck you doing over the K9. All y'all niggas are dumb for this. But look at her right there. Look at her right there. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right here. I'm gonna say this right here. This photo right here. This photo right here matches the photo and the footage. Matches the footage. The girl they put on that stretcher matches this girl right here. But we can't see her lips in that. Now Teresa go in that motherfucker and say, like, now, no good go in that bitch and say, she been fighting. Like, somebody can look like they been fighting with their hair all over their head or some shit like that. Look, she dark, all right? Whoever somebody, I just looked at her, somebody said she dark. But how Teresa coming there and said it like she been choked. So I still got the same question. How Teresa coming there and said, how Teresa coming there and look at the body and said she been choked. I told her, no, it look like the nigga had been choked. How somebody look like they been choked? How somebody look like they been choked? But this female right here, this girl right here, look like that girl on that script. This photo right here. Let me see. Let me see. I see that. I see that. Let me go through that. Wow. Oh, that shit. I see. You can't hit the link. Oh, that's Jerry. I said, boom. What did I do? Now Teresa seen a white body bag. They put a white body bag inside this. They put the white body bag inside this gray body bag and then covered her up with a blanket all the way up to her neck. But Teresa come out and said, you know, they had already put her in a white bag. She said, what the fuck she wanted to do? She said, but God. And how you seen signs of her look like she been choked? Damn, man, that shit crazy. What kind of contract you was in? Who did you allegedly goddamn sell some organs or something? I don't know what the fuck going on, cause this dude here, this fake ass goddamn rolling weeds nigga. This fake ass rolling weeds nigga supposedly be rolling weeds. I don't believe, all these all got stunt though. Look at her face. Look at her dog shit. She was just been found. She said still be lighter than everything. And they just made up on them pictures. They just put some makeup on the pictures. There she go. They just put some makeup on the pictures. Well, hair all over her head. The Lord said hair was all over her head. I think that shit is how like was laying down. I don't know. But this dude here, he got her. And then there's another dude kind of dude who put in order for her to be taken to the medical exam. It was on a Sunday, they were closed. So after the medical examiner did their thing, after the medical examiner did all their research what they was gonna do, they sent the body out. The body was picked up by supposedly leaking signs. That's right. They were picked up by leaking signs, right? Picked up by leaking signs, right? But this picture right here look just like this. I'm gonna tell you, this girl right here, this right here. I don't know. I want to see what y'all say. So that right there look like this girl right here. Same girl, I don't know, just saying what I see. Yeah, match this right here. But she came out and dropped this right here after all this time. She come drop this. Boom. Now my thing is, after you went to the medical exam and all, body that been to the medical exam and everything, now the body is in the possession of the funeral home. Now the medical examiner can't turn you around and deny all this shit you were writing last year. Once again, I went to the medical examiner office. They denied me the right to see my baby girl Nika. Okay, now you come out and said, boom, took a photo at the funeral home. After they denied you everything, you say they denied you, all the other shit you talking about now, bam, you come out with this photo at the funeral home. So ain't no more medical examiner, I'm talking about ain't no more medical examiner there, ain't no more road money, none of that. The funeral home that you have of your choice as your child, right? So now they had your child. Your child lips look like this. Your child lips look like this. No more roads, man. It's Leaking Sons now. It's you and Leaking Sons now. Your child lips look like this. So who went in the funeral home and went on finished stomping her out and busting her lips up and kicking her in and busting her lips up? What kind of, I'm trying to figure out, okay, she gonna swell up, I don't know all that, but they reconstruct things in the funeral home. Why would she end up looking like this with her lips smashed all in like that at the funeral? The fight ain't no more fight. Ain't no more she look like she was choked. Ain't no more, oh Lord, my mama. They said she fighting her hair all over here. Okay, we got that part. They done snatched the hair out. They done snatched the eyebrows off. They got everything straight. She in your possession now. You and the elite folks here. She in your possession now. Huh? Like she might have been fighting. Or that might be some of that. They say shit leaked from the nose in the mouth. Might be some leakage. You know what I'm saying? But her lips intact. Now I'm gonna get in the chat room. I want somebody to explain to me what the fuck the funeral home did to her goddamn lip. It looked like she was already dark over here. Like the girl over here was dark as hell. Like the one in the film. But you know, people got their own theories and shit. They got their own theories and shit. Bring your head up out of there. Watch it, they got zip and shit. Come on. And how they go from suffocation. See so much bullshit with this shit. How you gonna go from suffocation? How you gonna go from suffocation? The police department, they rolled my police, they told my mother that they found her. Then they called her. But no, so they called her and told her, okay, change the game plan. The employee found her, okay. Change the game plan. She wasn't suffocation. It wasn't suffocation. She froze to death. So how did you even get a suffocation if when they initially found her, when that motherfucker Walsh, Jeremy Walsh, when he found her, the first thing he said was, she's frozen solid. And the reason he said she was frozen solid, because the buried man was standing behind him saying it. Yeah, she's frozen solid. Yeah, she's frozen solid. He listening to the damn buried man. Man. Oh, shit. Hell nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. Get over there. Hell nah. Let me get up to them. Let me get up on y'all that, man. Yeah, shit crazy. The wax head, you want to add a little bit, so y'all. You want to say what up, quick? Yeah, I just want to goddamn come say something, state my opinion. I I think that goddamn wag head or whatever. What I don't know what's going on, but I know this body right here that we looking at right there on that screen right there. Master one in that cast. How the hell is it? How the hell? Which one? Which one? Which one on state? 2, 5. Let's see, Corey. Shit. They do reconstructing. They do reconstructing at the funeral home. How the fuck her lip get? How the fuck her lip like that, man? How the fuck her lip like that? 2. Alright. 1, 2 like a bag in the building. Big dog. What up, big dog? What Ben Ben? What up, Ben Ben? Then I'm gonna kick that Pope and Jupiter in the head tonight. Time draw. And then that one with a copyright claim. What up, Andrew? We riding that one up. I think that was that bag. I used to think that too. But when I started looking closer and shit, I think that bag, the pressure on one side of the bag for the other. I zoom in on it now, you can see him lifting her neck up. And when he back one side of the bag, the other side of the bag go up. I used to think she moved too, but she might have did. Boom, I got it, Queen. Before we release this whole, man. What up, Freedom? Trying to open up. Who I ain't know, what's going on? South Jazz playing, what's up? Yeah, know what I did? I'm straight up. Yo, that's it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on, let me write it down. Alright. That email, I'll hold the fuck up. I had to go on the computer and get it. I had to go on the computer and get it. Hold on. That's all I am. I wanna know what the hell the funeral home did to her lip. She been suing them motherfuckers too. And goddamn Andrew Home. There you go, quick. What Lala at? What up, Lala? Shit, let me speak to Lala, man. That nigga go to type of hard. That nigga go to type of hard on that nigga. They said, I'm gonna tell you something about that hair now. They said they probably did take them eyelashes off. We out there. They said goddamn Zarya did her hair. Hey Lala. They said Zarya did her hair. That's what they say now. I seen when you had warning on them. I seen when you said the Ben. What up, E? He told me stay up out there rabbit hole. He said, goddamn, we get peep down in that mother. We ain't going deep down in that bitch. It's already did. I didn't do. So what dude you talking about? Somebody said a friend said. Somebody said Zara did that. Now you talking about that dude work for goddamn? Let me show you what dude I think you talking about. What dude you talking about? He work at the funeral home. Little young dude. Okay. Nigga ain't never shown, but they shown that picture with that goddamn hole on it. A gay dude. Oh, okay. I don't think the dude gay, but he ain't got them goddamn elder dude. He a mortician on. Okay. Somebody told me Zara did that, but I don't know what no shit. I ain't for sure about that shit. What up, Showtime? I'm just trying to figure out what happened to her lip. Did the medical examiner, the fight over with the medical examiner already in the examiner, they did everything there to do. Now she at the funeral home. This is a picture of her at the funeral home. What happened to her lip in between the funeral home and the casket? I gotta go get the email from Namaste. I can't get it on my phone. Oh, there it comes. I think I blowed it up. I don't know. She was going to take a picture of your little one onto her spoke. So, hold up, bro. What the fuck just happened?
Hey guys.
Father came on fight.
I said boom.
Scratches. What the scratch came from? What the scratch? So the shell scratch like this. She gonna have some heavy makeup on going up in there. They put some makeup on that person that was in the freezer or something, right?
I sent T Slater link, but I guess you can't hit it. I don't know. We did it yesterday.
I'm gonna send y'all some links, man. I ain't gonna talk about the poll tonight, man. The nose. They didn't finish playing Teresa Sutter, so she used in the public sector to get corners. That's the contract she was in with their ass. Reason they was in goddamn I'm saying I said these links out. Y'all go in and get into it, man. I got chicken to try to eat, man. I'm still messed up when she said she ain't have 3 children. I thought when this shit started out, she had like 5 or 6 children. Then she said she suffocated. Told her she suffocated. I don't see how they told them shit like that when she was initially found. First thing they said she was frozen. And she probably played dead. What up, Newbie? She probably played dead. And once she realized the nigga was trying to goddamn do some other shit, like take her somewhere other than goddamn trying to leave her the fuck alone, she probably tried to goddamn get the fuck away and couldn't or something. There's a whole lot of narrative, a whole lot of theories and shit. But my thing is, goddamn, what could have decomposing and being embalmed and decomposing and all that shit would not did that to her lip. Know what I'm saying? That's of course I'm asking y'all. Anybody tell me anything about her lip? How her lip get like that? How you sue yourself? I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what's wrong with my phone. No, somebody got that go to.
I see some screenshots you sent, but they won't ain't came up yet. I'm looking though. No, so you want to get into it? I still got all the same other questions. How the hell you know she was in a white body bag? You know, in a white bag, so you be reading scripts so much to, you know what I'm saying? Boy, I went back there and put it in this white bag, in a white bag, in a white bag, in a white bag. How you know the bag white? They got that bitch covered over with a purple blanket, and she inside of the white bag inside of a gray bag. How you feel X-ray vision and see the white bag? Now y'all popped out back out with this picture. So what the fuck the funeral home did to your baby lip? Or did they go? What they still? What the fuck? Who set an order, man? Everybody set an order. I don't know, man. What the fuck going on? I'm gonna goddamn go. I'm gonna go on my. Hold on. I'm gonna go on my computer and go get it right after that. Normal say she fights this fuck. She got that. She been a snap. They ain't got my email yet. You go talking shit. I gotta go get the email, man. Hold up. Gotta go get the email. Normal say goddamn. She don't play that shit. I don't feel like it when she get up on that pound, I'm going all the way into the left, nigga. I'm playing for real. I ain't playing Queen Namaste tonight, man. Can't hold me to them goddamn rules and Kemet on street, nigga, man. I'm gonna get into it. I ain't fuck all that shit. I ain't playing no game with Namaste, man. Shit. The Pope. The Pope. The Pope, the kingdom of Jupiter, nigga. I'm trying to tell you where that God is, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all will listen on bed, man. Y'all will listen on bed. Oh, set our ass all the way up. So can I go ahead and get this? $12, $13. We making good time tonight, ain't we? I tried to call. I tried to do it at 10, couldn't do it. I had loaded that in the truck because I wanted to, oh, here we go. I'm in a nothing on. How many you said? 3? Get up in here. See what the hell going on up in here. What you got for? Ooh, she got all kind of galage. She got the one in the mirror. I should have known she was gonna come like this. Let me see. What you got going on? I know that ain't on her. So y'all don't different. I still want to get into it in the center of the thing, man. No sitting there like that. No goddamn try to play nigga like this. Wrong shit. Yeah, the one in that mirror more definitely look fun. Look at the rest. They always got that neck covered up. What they did, they go. That the nose. Oh, I think I see what Mama say talking about the nose. Yeah, from the goddamn hospital, from the freezer to the corners off. Ain't no swelling gonna go down there. No swelling. See, eyebrows ain't right. She ain't want no what. One eyebrows ain't right. Man, you about 7 good niggas, man. It's crazy. Hey, man, let me get some yellow tape, man. Fuck that shit. Bring me some yellow tape. The Pope, nigga. The Pope, man. I want to call the Pope, man. Yeah. The Pope, man. Boom, man. Build up, EB. Young Brown. Let's go back up to the chat. I was looking at something. King one, what up, bro? Was busted to such an extent it is hard to get about it. And they pump it. Damn, bomb fluid. If her lip was busted, her lip, what you mean? Who that is? Susan Self? You say if her lip is busted to such an extent, it is hard to get the volume back when they pump it. They pump in the embalming fluid. So when they pump in the embalming fluid, everything, the area where she was injured at on her lip, what you trying to say, it won't blow up. I'm saying there were morticians there for morticians supposed to reconstruct that kind of shit. You don't let nobody go ahead no film. Man, people that been burnt up, face shot off and everything else, man. Hey, Sassy, what's up? Oh, well, Bree, Sassy. Bree's nose is broken. Yeah, the girl in the freezer, her nose crooked like it broke, got a tip on it. But the other picture, her nose, the other picture that she just put out ain't broken. Discrepancies. Yeah, they gonna drain this motherfucker too. They gonna drain this bitch just as long as goddamn 9/11 in New York. Who took her out? I guess Richard Carr, I guess goddamn shit, that girl got, I don't know, did she get cremated? Are they faking her phone? Who took her out? I guess it's been wrong. Or the gay dude. What gay dude did that hell? Hey, what gay dude did that hell? It's just some invites out. No, stay you at work. I'm gonna send it to you right now. Hey man, hey, send me the link, please. Send me the link before I get sleeping, nigga. So let me go on, send it down, nigga. I ain't got time to pay later, man. Look, later. Look, I'm gonna send it to you right now. Who? Thought who did? Nah, they said that was for the hotel and all this shit, this little shit they was talking about. I was talking about who did that hair for the funeral. Know what I mean? Who did that hair for the boys at the funeral home? And he told me to be saying they said. I said it, no mistake. Folks, Slid phase that. I believe Slid phase mad at me. Slid phase, where you at? You in the bush? Don't worry about it, I been in your bushes too. I went live today. Let me go check and see. See if I ain't talk about no nigga shit. To get everything back on. Please photo like this to get everything back on. Coming as a quick. Black Cuban loud. It sounded like the Black Cuban, man. Black Cuban is my dog. My dog, boom. Hey, Trisco, what's up? I'm on the Facebook page today. Oh, yeah. Boom.
Damn.
Don't come and start no shit now. I'll tell you. I'm fighting today, man. I see the goddamn. I seen some nephews, a couple sons and shit today. I'm feeling good, man. I'm like, goddamn shit. What you want? What you want to get it to or something?
Don't try to act like I mess up your mood.
You know that.
It's not sleep pattern all messed up.
Yeah, you got my sleep pattern all messed up.
No, you got my sleep pattern messed up.
You know what I said? You got my sleep pattern messed up. That's like I said that you got my sleep pattern messed up.
Wait a minute, who are you talking to?
I'm just saying that just take one time. That might help.
Damn.
That might help, bro. See what I'm saying? C112, I ain't doing that. She came up playing with me. I don't know where she get the link from. She did the logic or something. Where the fuck you get the link from? I was like,
I'm a YouTube hacker.
oh,
Light rain with a high of 79 and a low of 71.
Hey, they run a circle around me. I'm like, what y'all in the back? They run a circle around me. That girl, I'm like, nah, they get loud at them. You try to watch Sheila identify her. Sheila ain't identified never. Sheila said some unknown motherfucker was trying to get up in there, which was you. Rashida was like, hell no. Hell no.
What the hell?
So the motherfucker was acting like children were acting, that dude acting shit at me.
Somebody was doing something, but I dropped for the 8 times yesterday. I said, I'm not going back up there. I went to sleep.
Oh, you went to sleep?
Oh, yeah. I went to sleep early. I kept getting knocked off the panel. I got knocked off the panel 8 times, and I ain't never got knocked off.
Here are some results from
you get knocked out like a fool. What up, guy? You want up?
Exactly. I want to read this real quick, and then I'm going to leave it alone. Let me see. It says, Kanika never had no health issues with her lungs or heart. The medical examiner never started to state, well, she put started, she's supposed to put stated to me at our being that Kanika's teeth were knocked out as well as other bruises, which they didn't give a copy of Kanika's death report. They started it, it wasn't ready. That it would be given to my attorney.
You meant they stated it wasn't ready.
Bell's retarded. On September 10, 2017, Crown Plaza Hotel had employees cleaning the pool area around 3-ish, 4-ish a.m. When my daughter and I first saw Kanika's body, I stated to Leonore, it looked as if it was choked, wet, and Leonore said, Ma, look at her hair. Looked like Kanika was fighting for her life. The only way I found out about Kanika's teeth knocked out her mouth was from videos as well as bruises on her body. So I want to know, how the hell do that fit with this picture? If she said that's when she saw her baby and she put that picture up there today, that don't go with what she said in that post.
She was talking about when they went down and seen her in the whoop.
She can't be talking about it. She was like 300 feet away.
Look, she can't be talking about nothing either way. I'm with you on it. But I'm saying she was talking about when they went down in the kitchen. Because she was talking about when they initially first saw her, and when they initially first saw her would be when they took her to the kitchen. But that's still how the fuck you look? How the fuck can you look at somebody and say they look like they've been choked? What a motherfucker look like they've been choked look like?
How could you see they've been choked if you standing way the fuck over there?
Facts.
And then you this whole post about Kanika had nothing wrong with her. She didn't know her teeth was knocked out. Well, according to this picture that came out today, I don't see any teeth knocked out. Now, the picture they had of the freezer, yeah, it looked like the tooth is chipped.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, this is just another form of attention.
Keeping it going.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You always post the bad stuff. Like, when you gonna get on there and post some good things about your child?
I ain't never thought about that one. But you know what else though, no mistake? Know what I always bring out? Know what I always bring out when I read that post right there too? Okay. She ain't never had nothing wrong with her lungs or heart or nothing. None of she ever never had any problem. Why you ain't bringing that shit up on Dr. Oz show and his fake ass used to be a cardiologist? You know what I'm saying? Why you ain't bring up no health conditions or nothing to do with some doctor shit while you was on doctor? You let that mother sit over there with that ugly ass thermometer, talking some freezing. So, bitch, we know 32 degrees freezing. We don't even know that. We trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? That's what I always go back to that post too. And I also be want to know how the fuck somebody look when they been choked. Can you see some marks around her neck? No, because she was covered up to her neck. So how somebody look when they choke? She like she been choked. Gotta fucking look at that.
I mean, what is the mission for her putting out this picture? I mean, you can't just put out a picture like this to traumatize people who want to know, never found out facts, and just confuse us even more.
Yeah, Renee, why he ain't read the pictures? I mean, why he ain't read the reports since he was a doctor? Then before I did those videos I made sure she had ample amount of time. He had ample amount of time to go through because she supposedly was going on Dr. Oz to try to get the case reopened because they throw the pictures out there once they close the case on the same day. See all they keep all this shit just crazy here, man. This a crazy ass little move. This a little YouTube movie, man. Shit's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I think Planet of the South wanted to come. Planet of the South, you want to come up? I'm gonna flip a script on you. I'm gonna start telling my God. Oh, that girl, the Pope, man. I ain't know which one I want to talk about. I know that nigga thing won't probably be jumping. I'll give it to do another video because when I was when I beam in on that girl in that kitchen, she like got a dog a tone. And she supposed to be frozen to death. How the fuck you move her? You had to break her neck and everything, then you motherfucker. But they say they defrost the body. Come on, man. And how the hell they gonna tell you? They gonna tell your daughter suffocated. They gonna tell your daughter suffocated. But the initial person who supposedly found your daughter said she was frozen solid off the rip. Okay, Planet us out.
And that's what people not understanding. If she was frozen and rigor mortis set in, she would look totally different of how she looked, and they wouldn't have been able to take pictures from two different angles with her face down and with a like. I don't want to understand it. I give up.
Yeah, that was up.
I mean, I'm Team Kanika. And just because I don't believe nothing Teresa say don't mean that I don't want justice. It just means that I refuse to let these people play with my mind. It's like they teasing us, like we hungry for the info, and they just putting the meat in front of us. Not giving us no answers.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. Because, I was goddamn Team Teresa like a fool. So I just put the information out there, man, because like I was saying, man, I'm trying to figure out. Somebody in the chat says that once they started putting in embalming fluid on it, if her lip was badly bruised or beaten, but shit, you don't see it was badly bruised or beaten. You'll see it in this picture. This picture was after she made it to the damn. This picture was after she made it to the funeral home. You see what I'm saying? So how she go from having full lips or little big like that to getting embalmed in her lip like somebody kicked it in? Come on, man. Shit crazy.
I mean, she just need to get the body exhumed.
And it last night that what made her and Dr. Ali fall out. Even though Ali had started going off track a little bit, they probably had some different opinion. But once you understand that your daughter thymus is missing, and possibly somebody that been fucking around about on kidneys, but you know her thymus is missing. You know she never had no lung condition. Her middle lobe of the lung is missing. It becomes a whole organ case then. So exhuming the body should have been the next step off the rip. So when Dr. Ali said something about exhuming the body, and he also said he would put some racks up on getting the body exhumed. That's when she flipped out on. It ain't like it's some YouTubes out here just talking shit to my exhume the body. You got according to this script, you got a whole lot of reasons why you should be willing and ready to exhume your daughter's body. You see what I'm saying? Because your daughter got organs missing in the report, and then more than likely, if that happened, when you exhume her body, it probably some more missing. Or did you get ching for? I'm just saying, why? What the problem is? Tommy, you namaste.
And I can't tell you what the problem is. We need to reach Teresa on line 1.
Oh, hold on. Let me call this motherfucker. Hold on. Let me call this motherfucker. Hey, go look. Let's see. What up now, Will? You know what? The damn phone still trying to pull up that email. But I seen it. I've seen it on the computer now. Hold up. Call this motherfucker. See what's going on. Let me do some fake drop shit right quick. Hold up.
Live live.
Hello. Hey, Mama T. Mama T.
Don't let life live you.
Yeah, hot chick. Remember how that hot chick, bro? Who is this?
This splits on us.
What you do with me? Hey, what up, Mama T? What's going on? It is that nigga pocket child. Yeah, put me in now. Shout me out over there. Hey, Queen, you know what's on my panel? We on the Tizu, right? She got a question. She want to ask you some shit.
Hey, lad.
Hey, lad. Oh, okay. She said she wouldn't get some byline. She got to call me back. Allegedly.
She wants to find that other titty. That's what she wants.
Yeah. Goddamn. I'm gonna give me an interview with goddamn. I'm gonna give me an interview with hot chick Martin over this bitch. I'm gonna shut this shit down around this bitch. Hot chick, let me get an interview, baby. See, your boy Packet Chain. That nigga call me Packet Chain. She gave a shout out to all the YouTubers gonna call me Packet Chain. You send me a little pocket change out. Yeah, and Packet Chain. They call me Packet Chain. That what up, Ben? Someone about to explain everything, including anything towards solving some real issues in this case has been avoided the whole time. That's why we know it's bullshit. But I ain't saying it's death. I ain't saying she dead. I ain't saying she living. I'm saying I don't know, but I'm just saying I just be reading what they give me to read and look at what I got my own opinion on shit, and motherfucker gonna make me goddamn, you know what I'm saying, join no motherfucking gang. Nigga, I'm 50 years old. I ain't no peer pressure about me having my own opinion on shit. Take that goddamn YouTube gangster shit to the other side of town. That shit wasn't never distracting like a motherfucker. All you niggas been on the same hangout for goddamn 12 years, nigga. What kind of shit y'all niggas on? I got time for that shit.
That just make you think about everybody had a goddamn agenda with their own damn narrative instead of looking into the facts.
Talk that shit.
Making up whole goddamn stories and shit, like.
And then with the war. Then with the war on YouTube. I mean, nigga went to war, niggas shooting them goddamn choppers on YouTube and everything. Damn, I'm like, wow, try to get me hooked up in that shit. No, I gotta see. I'm just know I keep my eyes on the first nigga who shot me in my back. See, the first nigga shot me in my back with chose. So I'm looking at him, walk. Then the other fuck nigga did what he gotta do. So I got my eyes, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm watching the fuck niggas I'm supposed to be watching. And then I'm coming out bringing truth out of my situation of what happened to me. And niggas want to goddamn ride with all this big cloud of smoke and shit instead of listening to some real shit. Oh, he did that. Yeah, nigga been watching. You ain't listening to the warning sign. The fuck out of like goddamn namaste come here and tell me some real shit about what's going on with her, and I know she's solid. And I'm just gonna overlook what she's saying somebody did her. No, I'm gonna side out that motherfucker too and watch it. I might not say shit, I might not choose no side, but I'm gonna watch that situation and goddamn see what's real about it. You know what I'm saying? Man, no, ain't want no truth about this shit. Though when I start bagging those up, watching everything. Just like watching everything. Start watching all motherfuckers.
I'm gonna drop down because something ain't right. I gotta check something out, okay?
Something ain't right.
Yeah.
You start that shit every night.
I promise. No, I gotta work in the morning, but nah. Even being seeing it. So I promise you.
What
being in the comments for real.
Alright.
Okay, no, I'm for real. I'm dead serious. I email you.
Okay, all right. There was a lot of crisis acting for real. I'm talking about the biggest psyop on this motherfucker. See, I'm trying to tell y'all some real shit. Motherfucker, I told you when you just don't get caught up in the hype and just step back and watch shit from a distance. You can start saying, oh, these motherfuckers playing. These motherfuckers playing the long way. These motherfuckers been playing. It's been a game of these niggas since from the beginning. Then they want to play on motherfuckers who really came out here to try to see what the fuck was going on for real about a goddamn girl being her freeze. How could the fuck you turn on some people who all came for the same reason? Whether a motherfucker believes she dead, whether a motherfucker believes she living, we all coming for the truth. How the fuck can you turn on a goddamn a selected group of people who came to this shit with good intentions at heart? You know what I'm saying? Because of some fucked up opinion, but then when it comes time to goddamn check the motherfucking family, you standing by them goddamn 100 like you live in Chicago and the bitch bought you popsicles and shit. Nigga, you don't know nothing about these motherfuckers. You see these motherfuckers on YouTube just like me. And we pointed out all this fuck shit with this motherfucker, man. Shit, come on. Then at the end of the day, motherfucker bust out and say, goddamn, oh shit, man, I been knew that bitch was lying. What? Then nigga rehab it all over YouTube, man. Brother back and just goddamn put out the motherfucker inauguration statement and say, yeah, I been knew the motherfucker was lying. And that one was still ain't wake up. I said, wow, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. Them all been playing from the beginning.
Yeah, they have. With that PayPal link in the description.
Yeah, put my, I ain't got no cash. Put my PayPal link in the description now. What up, man?
I'm not dude.
Yeah. But that was my main thing I wanted to talk about. Cause as soon as I seen it, then they never, nobody never want to address that hole in her neck, man. They got a dead photo of a motherfucker walking down the hallway. I said, you know what?
Why they don't want to address the fact that we seen one tear out this whole thing? I've cried. Well, I can't say what she's done in the background when she not posting shit trying to get clout, but the public has seen one damn tear, and the tear came out when she was asking for the $50 million.
Yeah, well, her baby name was KNEEKYGA5ZZ. Whatever her name was on the goddamn name
Yeah,
tag.
for them earrings that had the name spelled wrong.
Yeah, she probably crying because she spelled the name wrong, so shit, I don't know.
And then if you notice on those posters when she was in a court thingy or whatever, trying to whatever, she put the pictures of Kanika from Facebook a long time ago. MySpace, not the pictures from Facebook. So to me, I don't care what nobody say. Like, they had to have somebody portraying this whole thing. Have to be a reenactment.
A reenactment. I don't know how long ago.
From I don't know how long ago. Maybe the girl died accidentally and they didn't pay her for that, and she coming back with it. I don't know. I'm not gonna try to figure it out, but maybe I know that.
Maybe they didn't get her the right amount she supposed to have got for those goddamn orders for them ducks. For them organ ducks.
But I know they was asking for an affidavit, so she has something to do with military. Ain't nobody seeing that part. Like, if she needed an affidavit when she was going to Chancery Court, then she has something to do with the military.
No, come on, man, don't say that.
Oh, my bad. I'm gonna shut up.
No, I just be being sarcastic. You know that. Hey, so you telling me I have an affidavit for the Chancery Court? That means it was goddamn military involvement.
Hey, look at those types of affidavits they was asking for, and then look it up. It'll tell you that she has to prove that she's the parent of Kanika or whatever, and that she has affiliations with the military.
Yeah, and then she had to try to prove our guardianship. No chance record report with those affidavits, those military affidavits proving guardianship and shit. Yeah, go ahead, Queen. Come on.
Yeah, and she was going to court for eviction, and the military paid it off.
So she a big military child.
No more. Remember, she was getting evicted earlier, 2017, and that used to be on there, but she had been going to court for it, and they dropped it, and I guess they paid for it or whatever. She was getting evicted.
See, they came to some kind of agreement with that chance recording now. And then I'm trying to say that might be why my boy said, goddamn me, I feel just like her. I get fed up just like her. I wear the same kind of patty she wear. You was calling her a bitch when it first jumped off. I'm trying to oh boy, some military shit. Military Relief Act affidavit. There it is right there. There it is right there now. She said Military Relief Act affidavit. Yeah. Bitch, ride it down and see as you will. Just put me in, coach. But y'all know we ain't just stuck on the D, you know what I'm saying? We just chop it up over there, man. Just all loud, man. That's what you got there. Everything you gonna dream about, you can talk about till you fall asleep over there. I bought the muted the mic last night with the sleep. I drowned their heads out last night, Queen. Yeah, I got you.
Sleep on you. You play too much.
What I do?
You get people up there, then you fall asleep.
Ooh. That's the whole purpose. That's the whole purpose, man. Shit, that's the whole purpose. I be glad he get back right. Hey, Cherry Glamorous. I think the rider that you ever want to come up? I ain't say yes, Cherry. It's let me send ATL these link to. Who are these send the link to? No state. Oh, I can't even tell nigga.
What'd you say?
I said, who are these send this link to?
Send it to the baddest.
She filed this shit. It's 2 o'clock. You want me to sell the link?
I'm just playing.
Let's see. ATL. My nigga. Man, she been stopped talking about when they got to the first month. She said she had to say she was through this shit. That's why I was getting pissed off at old Bubba. Goddamn kept putting her name and shit. That's another reason I was mad about that shit. Bitch, man, she don't even fuck with this shit I'm fucking with. You better try to goddamn go, man. She said she had to say about this bullshit out the rip when man, everything she was saying was coming true like a mother. She was like, I won't put. Anyway, she said she had to say the first 2 or 3 weeks about that shit. She was always had time on that bullshit. She was doing her own thing, all other kind of shit on her own time. It was me following that shit, going to nigga. Now she had nothing to do with nothing I was doing.
So you talking about your wife?
Yeah, she the baddest.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, shit. She ain't do no nigga shit. She ain't goddamn be off into that shit. And nigga keep trying to goddamn drag her name. They always goddamn try to drag her name because you done goddamn wrong her husband. And she see you wrong on her husband and see the fuck shit you doing and get fed up and speak out. She supposed to. The fuck you mean? Then instead of you goddamn being a man and bag the fuck up, you want to goddamn now try to treat my woman like she come out the goddamn back alleyways to hang out. That's why when I would see your bitch ass nigga, it's that whole ass nigga. That's what the fuck the nigga thought you fucking playing with, man. That's why I be like that about that situation. Those niggas goddamn tried me to the motherfucking to the wrong extent. I don't give a fuck out that YouTube bitch nigga. Certain shit you don't do, man. They always talk about what a fucking man is, bitch. You don't know what the fuck a man is, and you supposed to be one whole ass nigga. Real shit. I don't play with nobody. I don't play with nobody. Goddamn wives and mamas and shit, cheering and shit on these bitch. These niggas be on some real fuck shit.
How he know what a man is and he keep his legs crossed under that computer?
Man, I don't know. That nigga, yeah, that shit's so funny, man. I said, I be looking at this shit like, man, I supposed to be saying it, but you know, you be thinking nigga be cool with you and shit. I'm like, this nigga said this whole thing up, cause that motherfucker who get out, what you told you doing, trying to know, that shit learning now. That was the little motherfucker you try to get on my plane, and him and her used to get up here and talk all that old nasty shit. So that was his little partner.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, coming to you live and direct from the ghetto of New York City.
Boom. And
Boom.
Bam.
Bam.
The eagle has landed.
You be on that flight again?
Hey, Miss Ryan.
Hi, how are you, Queen? Oh,
Hi.
exciting trip.
That's what's up.
I saw some strange stuff up in the sky.
Yeah, I need to talk to you. I need you to talk to us about that.
But we're going to talk about that after we finish talking about Kanika.
All right, come
You're
on.
not going to have me walking around here scared, okay?
Oh, wow.
I promise you, when they release the clear pictures, the videotape from the actual footage from the camera, I promise you, as we was watching it together, I actually saw it zoom in. And I checked quite a few people's channels, the same spot. Somebody was controlling the camera. I promise you. I'm telling you, she moved. They actually
you talking
on her face
Oh, you talking about in the kitchen?
in the kitchen.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember it.
It actually zoomed in on her face. I was like, how is that possible when this is a recording? Like, who was actually watching her from the control place, wherever the cameras are, that actually zoomed in on her face while she was laying there?
Oh, you talking what I just played?
I'm talking about from
Long.
after everybody left her in the kitchen, but she was on the table.
She moved.
She moved.
I
I
got
don't
her.
know. And then her hair looked like they did her hair, because for her to be frozen and all that stuff that was going on, why was that nice?
When they put her
She had on makeup.
when they put her on the stretcher, when they put that neck brace around her neck, he lift her head up like somebody had already done brushed her hair. When they put
Thank
her,
you.
yeah,
Yes.
brushed down. Hey, I hope y'all.
And she had on makeup. It looked like they cleaned her up.
And she looked like the one that's in that casket.
Right. Exactly.
But when they put her on in that body bag and all that, they like that wasn't the same girl with her hair all over the damn place.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was like, if we saw her in the freezer with her hair all over the place, all in her face, how did they have time to take all those tracks and stuff out before they put her on the stretcher?
I said, boom.
And they took out the oddest thing I thought. Why would they give the mother the bag with her watching it?
With her belongings.
But look. Most of her belongings were still on. She had piercings in her breast. She had piercings in her nose. Her ears was pierced. With all this jewelry, how come she only gave her the watch and a belt ring and a scrunchie? Why did you even take anything off her body?
Just some kind of simulation or something. They coming up from big shit.
Why would you even take anything off of her body if she has to go to the morgue? Even if you thought she killed herself, everything she stayed on her body until she got to the morgue. I had to stop because the shit was fucking with me. I was seeing shit.
I remember.
You know.
You had all that shit in your computer and all that shit. You like, nah, I'm done.
Man.
I remember.
Man, let me tell you. And then on top of it, to make it worse, I get online and I see this fucking picture. I'm like, I said, I know Uncle Faye got to be on this. So as soon as I came to the channel, he was showing the same picture. I was like, oh, good.
I had did a little video on it already 2 hours. I was like, I asked about that lip. How the hell her lip goddamn get like that? Because you saying, okay, the fight over with, should have been about. The freeze, the medical examiner through it, and like you said, this is her at the funeral home. Now, how did her lip get like that from the funeral home to the casket? And then they said that embalming fluid would not, do whatever. They got that reconstructing shit, but they reconstruct and all that shit all the time. Why would her lip be in there like that?
This is the problem that gets me. If that picture that Teresa submitted, if that is the actual true picture of her, why is she not embalmed? That girl looked like the same girl that's on the stretcher, the same girl inside the freezer. That don't look like Kanika.
And so, I always wonder why the fuck she ain't follow that body to wherever the fuck they took her to. Well, wherever they took her to, she should have been following where the fuck she was going to with my baby. But I guess that's when they first got. I guess that's when she first got to the funeral home, because that body should have been embalmed before he let somebody look at it, right?
Exactly. But first, you have to do the examination of the body. Then you have to cut the body open. So she's saying she didn't have no autopsy done on her? There was no autopsy? Where's the autopsy papers? But yet you said that, y'all examined the body. The paperwork came back that it was examined, but where is the autopsy? I mean, not for nothing. I'm just saying, Kanika is one in millions of girls missing, right? But yet, they put Michael Jackson on display. Head bald and all. Cut him up.
I'm trying to figure out
celebrities.
I'm trying to figure out what you're saying about her being embalmed. That picture, so she should have been embalmed in that picture, huh?
It looked like she's just laying there. It don't look like she was embalmed at all in that picture. That's
what I'm saying. She should have been, though. If there was a picture
once the funeral home gets you, the only thing they're supposed to do is put makeup on you, fix your face, embalm you. And sew you up.
Oh, so they hadn't embalmed. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's all they're supposed to do. That's when the embalming comes in, when you get to the funeral home.
So that's what I'm trying to say, Miss Ryder. I'm trying to figure out when she probably got that picture before they embalmed her in. I'm trying to figure that out.
Yes. She's not embalmed in that picture. No, she's not.
Okay. But she ain't embalmed in that picture, and her lip is, because somebody put it out, if her lip was messed up like that and fucked up, that when they embalming when like inflate or, pump that lip back out by being hurt and all that. But you know what I'm saying? There was a reconstruction coming in there, but you looking at her lips, the part of her lip that's messed up in the casket picture is in the picture is not the part of the lip that's swollen and black. It's on the bottom and all that. So how her lip get like that from the funeral home to the casket? You know what I'm saying? To the funeral.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
How did her facial expression change from the freezer people with her mouth kind of open and she looking like she disgusted to the picture we got today where everything is just looks at peace, like she's sleeping? I don't understand that, how your facial expression can change.
Right, Queen. You see the stuff coming out the side of her mouth?
And see, I think that stuff, they were saying it was like scratches, but I was looking up some shit today. They said some blood, some like blood. Like I think I have 3 or 5 days or so, shit started leaking out your nose and out your mouth.
Remember, she was frozen, and remember, they had her body a long time before they even took her to the funeral home.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
had a body a long
3
time.
to 5 days. What I'm saying, 3 to 5 days, that shit supposed to start doing it. But she, I don't even think she was frozen. I ain't seen no yellow tape yet. I don't believe it.
Yes, Sandra, it does. It does like she had on 2 wigs on. And
I'm playing Pac-Man, man.
Sorry about that.
Damn, that's a real old school Pac-Man too, man. Damn, around that you would have always to New York play Pac-Man.
Huh?
I ain't say that good.
What you say? Don't be playing replay. Okay. But it just seems to me, is this about getting the public's money again? 2 years later, you want to keep it going now that it's trying to fade away? You know, like Zillionaire, he's still making videos about it.
He got to did a video about the girl walking down the hall like her eyes closed and somebody got her. Man, just zoom down a little bit, you'll see that hole in her neck. And them pictures came right at the road of my sight. Damn, somebody got her. What the hell is that hole doing on her neck and her diamonds being...
That's good, Cold Pepsi. Take that picture to them and ask them. We'll be looking for that. And they answer. Cold Pepsi. Cold Pepsi said her daughter's dad worked at a funeral home, and she's going to ask about that picture. Because I don't care what nobody said, and I know what I saw. I saw a cut under her stomach, like if she had a cesarean, and I saw a tattoo on top of that cut, hiding it. Then I saw the thing I told you about her nipples. Like she had nipple rings and it looked like it was pulled off. Because why, okay.
They yanked it off, didn't
it? That the girl was big. They bit it off.
They bit it off.
I saw the original picture before they put the black stuff on it. Okay?
Before the redacted shit came out.
Exactly. I know exactly what I saw. And I was like, did Kanika have a baby? Did she have a cesarean section? I said, this body is a body of a woman who has had a baby. How is that possible?
Okay.
I see that she has a bikini cut right under the round part of her stomach where that long tattoo is covering.
So she had a cesarean cut. She
had a cesarean bikini cut. And you notice we ain't see no more pictures of her stomach.
I remember that bite mark on her nipple. I think I part of remember that. I remember Precious telling me something about that shit.
I saw that on Kate 420's page. And I've been emailing her. She hasn't responded. She mad or whatever. But I still keep asking her. She ain't respond, so she good. You don't ask her no more.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, send me that picture. I want to see that picture again. I want to examine that picture. And she never responded back. So.
They done pushed all the narratives they gonna push, man. But that's crazy. I really get a whole lot of people put that shit in my email. I think Sleeveface sent it to me, Ben sent it. A whole lot of people like, you seen this shit? I looked at it, but I ain't had time to mess with it right at the moment. Then all the time I think about their damn lip. And I remember when I put that video out about this is like a girl who just walked in the freeze and they took my channel for that shit. Like, damn, I did just put the goddamn photo of them. Everybody put no dead photos. I put one photo, they took my name.
Kanika fucked my head up so bad, I even got a new computer. Damn that, bye. I don't want no more pop-up pictures on it. No. It was crazy.
I ain't know that. Sandra said the pineal gland is found in the kidney region. What?
What's that?
That's where the pineal gland is found at?
She said the pineal gland.
Yeah, the pineal gland, all the pineal, side thing, tomato.
LA Green. That picture, like I said, it's like another money grab because, come on, 2 years later.
Was she playing on the emotions of the so-called sanctified hole? The people.
5,000 people. of the 5,000 people she got per page. Okay.
What over, Steve?
She got 5,000 people per page.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I don't know why. Why would you want to do that? You want to keep your daughter memories alive. Let us see her smiling. If it's true, I don't even believe it anymore. I don't care anyone more pictures they want to sell. I don't even believe it anymore. You know, I just don't. Cause it's too many coincidences. Too many.
Too many coinky-dinkies.
Coinky-dinky. Now all of a sudden she's part of the military? Please.
Yeah, Eastern Star, everything, yeah.
Now she part of this, now she part of that. Okay, and you work in the kitchen. You work in the kitchen. We ain't see you work yet. I guess she quit her job. She making enough now, I guess. I don't know. And that's just sad.
Yeah, they playing on, they pulling on them goddamn the heartstrings. Putting on them heartstrings. Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, when I first, you know how I go. I was looking at this shit like, man, oh, it's fucked up. Man, I'm looking at shit. You know, I had to go to exam because I still got all the same questions. I thought they brought just about question myself. They brought me back out that shit because I was goddamn by the head down that road like, shit, this picture real. Look at this shit. Oh, man, I started talking about that lip. I started thinking about a whole lot of shit. Like, man, I still got the same questions though, but especially for Teresa.
Oh, forget about it. The questions for her.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying she gonna answer.
I want her. If any questions, anything came out of her mouth, I want her connected to a fucking lie detector test. She lied. Girl, if I can't. I don't have any daughters. I don't care who it is. Someone close to me, I'm gonna examine their body from head to toe. Head to toe.
Yeah.
Head to toe. You don't sit up there just to tell, oh, well, they did this and that to your daughter, and then you just come by 2 years later and drop another picture. How long did you have that picture?
That's crazy, right? Yeah, that's after she done made the settlement with the goddamn chancery shit or whatever. They done came to some kind of agreement with the chancery shit.
But you know, even if she did, you know, I'm not gonna watch nobody pocket. Why don't you just tell the public the truth? Just tell the truth. That's all we ask. We being concerned for your daughter and for you to shit on us is fucked up. It's fucked up. Don't sit up there and tell us information after the fact. After the fact. After year. So what, next year you gonna produce her clothes? We gonna see her clothes? The clothes on that girl look like they was too small. We gonna see her clothes? What was the feces analyzed to find out who DNA it was?
Yeah.
Why did she accept a gag order and a restraining order if injustice was done and she wanted justice? If that's what she's looking for, how do you let someone do something to your child and accept a gag order or a restraining order? They wouldn't be able to restrain me.
And then she had two big old gag orders. She going on radio, TV, and shit, talking shit.
And let me tell you,
exactly.
When she went on, and you know, I lost respect for both of these people. I used to love Nancy Grace. I used to watch her all the time. When Nancy Grace and Dr. Oz did that interview, I just said, ain't this a bitch? Are you serious? Nancy, as many children you fought for and found them, are you serious to let this bullshit like this? She ain't said nothing about Kanika's sex.
And she, you know what? She the one came out and pushed that black and white issue first, and then tried to play Miss Goody Two Shoes. She the one came out like, I wonder if my skin was lighter. I wonder if I want, you know what I'm saying? You pushing that goddamn race shit. And then when niggas start getting riled up, started, "I'll just be peaceful. I just want to kiss the sergeant in the mouth." Well, they just playing all kind of ways, man.
Absolutely, they ain't said another freaking word since, and it's sad because, you know, and again, I hope I'm not a racist, but again, here it is, a black person that's being exploited for the white man's money.
She said she just lost the case. Just lost the case against the hotel.
And then she said, "I'll put color in it." And then later on, some months later, she said, "If I had been white," but you said don't put color in it.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about so don't put color in it.
Yeah, she says that from time to time.
But she started with all that. I wonder if I was about. In other words, she was saying that my baby was a white girl. If my skin was a little light, if I had a little money. She saying the same thing. That was the same time she was talking. They told me my baby was suffocated.
Like the time when Nancy when her babies were missing. Sure. Yeah, I would go way back. When her kids was missing in the fucking supermarket, she took an eye off him for a few seconds. He was missing for like about 20, 30 minutes.
And that was the same video when she had said, damn, I was trying to say something, but it'll come back to it. Go ahead.
If she was black, they wouldn't have looked for her kid.
Damn, what I was gonna say. What else she said in that video? She said, damn, it was something else she said in that damn video. I'm gonna think of it though.
But you know, I just really feel that everything was lopsided. You know, YouTube business aside, the way it was handled wrong, and everybody started putting everybody in caskets and shit. Point of the fact is, where is Kanika? That's it. Where is she? How can you say she's dead when we don't have no proof she was alive?
How the hell she let Andrew Holmes get away with saying he's seeing her daughter in the library?
Shut up. He ain't say another word about it, right?
We ain't seen her in the library yet. He said it. Everybody be talking about the freezer. He said he seen her go in the freezer. No, he said he seen her in the damn library. Where that at? And then he said a couple of things. There was contradictory. We see her work from the ninth floor. I see that baby leave the library and go into the elevator. So if you see her in the library, why ain't nobody else seen her in the library yet? So him and his little company should be getting sued too because he was goddamn advising her and shit. And he, you know what I'm saying?
He said that he saw her in the refrigerator, in the freezer.
No, he said he seen her leave the lobby area and go to the elevator. So we should have been able to see that on the camera.
Exactly. We didn't see her walking nowhere other than playing around in the downstairs. How do we know that was her? The body doesn't look right.
Now Lenora said the only footage they had seen was them when they was first walking into the hotel. Boys all at 3 o'clock, stumbling and bumbling. Lenora said they never seen that. So they told them about that, but they never seen that. The footage that they showed them was just her arriving at the hotel. But all the other stumbling and bumbling, 3 o'clock kicking shit, they didn't show Lenora on that shit. She said that. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But Andrew Holmes said he seen her in the lobby area walk to the elevator. And that should have been, you know, that ain't hard to find because the lobby area is the main goddamn footage we got, so we would have seen her. So how you let him get away with that lie? And then on top of that lie, you don't know whether you're going to freedom to turn to the left or to the right. And then on top of that, he turn around and tell you, hey, we fucking the mother up. You got to hold down. As soon as he made that statement to her, she got everybody behind her. She alerted everybody that nigga was a snake. Not give him time to get away. Not give him time to make the statements and get the hell out of town and throw the attitude Jedediah for his time to step on stage and set up shop. She supposed to got right on that bitch and said, hey, lie, this son of a bitch, Andrew Holmes, just called me and told me you stop the protest. Y'all see that bitch slapping? Shit, come on, man. She let this nigga get away. And then she want to go out there on somebody else child lost. she willing to go out there and be a activist now and go out there with Andrew Holmes to help look for somebody else's child. And he played you like a damn fool about your child. That shit don't make no damn sense, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Make no sense.
Another thing I don't see people talking about, she said that nobody, when she was outside and she did that interview with the news, she said that nobody come help her. I guess she talked about the friends, but I've seen footage with Irene sitting in the lobby with them before she ran out of there after seeing her.
I've been trying to find that footage when Irene was up there with Lenora the next day. I've been trying to find her again. I can't find her nowhere.
We also got Irene saying that she never left the room, and that was a lie. We see Irene going in and out the hallway, in and out the front door. She did leave the room.
But see what happened with Irene was she saying she never left the room after she went missing. When she first got there, she went into the room. There was about 11 something. Then she went back. She left back out. I guess all of them. I think her and Charlotte left back out. And then once they got back, that's when Kanika arrived. Now, when Kanika arrived and all that shit happened at 2 o'clock, when they started looking for Kanika and everybody else so-called was looking for Kanika, Irene and her little crew that came with her, you don't never see them nowhere walking around.
Irene talking to the tranny.
And then,
remember?
And then she, when she come back in the door, that's still before Kanika get there. When she arrived, she got there about 11 something. Then she went back out the door, and then when Mike them came in. And when she came back in the door, she stopped, talked to the trainer, and then she went upstairs. And you don't never see her again till 4:34, right on script time. But her and her little group of friends, her, Charlo, Arnisha, her sister, all that little group right there never did raise a muscle to my looking for no Kanika. And then they just come straight downstairs and go straight out the door at 4:34 on script time. They made sure when she hit that door at 4:34. You know what I'm saying? And then Lenora said that Maya, Bree, and Monifa came to her house at around 4 o'clock in the morning. We ain't never seen them leave that hotel. So I'm going no down Lenora house.
But who drove Teresa's Martin car back to Lenora? Who drove her car?
Who drove the car
from the hotel? Bree?
Yeah, supposed to be Bree, yeah. They leave at about 5:05 in that same car. That was at when they was in the parking lot doing the interview. But when you get to the car, when you see the car in the interview, when they doing the interview, you see a donut on the car. You don't see no donut on the car. Goddamn, when they drive past the parking lot.
Because in the report, Bree said, I was gonna take her car to go pick up some more people, but I didn't want to drive in it because it was looking all raggedy. He had a donut on it.
But see, that was some I don't know who car she was talking about, but she was talking about getting out of that car and getting into the car with Kanika. That was because I used to think that too until I went back and just read what she was saying. She was saying, I don't know. She said, and then this bitch got a donut on her car. I thought she was actually talking about Kanika, and Kanika was in the car with her, but she was actually saying she finna leave whoever the fuck car she was in. She gonna leave them in front of their house. She would have parked their ass and get in the car with Kanika. And when I added up the time was right. So she was getting out of the car with somebody else who had a donut and getting into Teresa's car with Kanika and headed to the party. Yeah, when I went over the paperwork, they had that one down.
Listen, it's just so many flags in this. It's like ridiculous. I mean, for you to do that to people, and then like right on cue, the fucking pictures come out. The pictures are one thing.
And then my thing was, everything Lenora was saying was contradicting what Teresa was saying. They finally made Lenora shut the fuck up. I guess they were trying to see what narrative they was going to push. I guess they were trying, you know what I'm saying, see what direction they was going to go by watching the YouTubes and seeing what was going to be the popular way or the most, you know what I'm saying, productive way to, you know what I'm saying, for that narrative. They got them trying to see which way they was going to go with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You saw pictures with on the Snapchat video, Queen? That was she wrote. She's not seeing Snapchat video with Kanika, Monifa, and Shamaya. Let me ask you another question. Remember when she did that radio, the radio spot that she did?
Who?
Teresa. You remember?
Yeah.
I don't think that was Lenora there.
That's what I kept saying. You know, I argued that.
I don't think that was because she kept referring to her other daughter and never said Lenora's name. That girl looked like Lenora, but that wasn't Lenora. That girl was too young to be Lenora.
Yeah, I used to think that too. I thought
she kept saying, "Oh, she looked all drugged up. She looked all drugged up. She looked all drugged up." That was not Lenora. Because every time Teresa said something, she spoke as of Lenora in the hotel. Her other daughter wasn't at the hotel. I was like, yo, they doing mind doubles and mind fucking everybody.
Yeah, I used to think that too. But once I looked at it, I kind of felt with how that shit went. I think it was Lenore. I made videos and everything. Like, they ain't no goddamn Lenore. They ain't no damn Lenore.
She said a word. She just sat there with her head down. She barely looked up. Lenora could have been twins. She barely looked up. She didn't say a word. And then
I know what I was going to tell you. Another thing she said in that video was she had 3 children, now she got 2. I thought she had like 5 or 6 children. She had 1, but I guess she was counting children on the Jenkins side or something. Cause I don't get that, because she said, I had 3 children, now I got 2. I'm like, 3 children, now you got 2. So you just had Lenora, Kanika, and Kenny. But where am all the other ones? Joshua and Lanae and all these other people.
That she has that younger daughter, that daughter who was under Kanika. That's the one that was in that radio.
The grandbaby?
No, that girl looked like she was about like 13, 14 years old.
You see what I'm saying? Then there's one went to school down here, A&M in Alabama down here. I think she was the A&M. But on that video, she said, on that same video when she was to my supplication, she said, and I had 3 children, now I got 2. I was like, well, hold on.
She got 5 names on her breast.
I know Yara, that grandbaby, one of them, Yara.
But she got 5 names on her breast. She got 5 names.
You know what I'm saying? The grandbaby, one of them names. You know what I'm saying? Yara is the grandbaby. Then she got Kanika and Kenny and Lenora, and I don't know who the other name. So it's still another name up there. You know what I'm saying? I thought she had like 6 kids.
I'm still trying to find the other obituary. There's another obituary because Shamaya, when she did a video, I think she deleted it because I can't find it. She had another obituary of Kanika on the side of her bed that was different from the one that we all saw. And she was just sitting there talking to nobody on Facebook or whatever. And I happened to see it. And I was like, that's not the one that we saw, the obituary. And then, they go there to the cemetery and sit out there in the cold and act up and have fun and play around with her. I'm like, really, at a cemetery?
You saw when they went up there to see Kanika at the cemetery?
Right, they've been there like 2 or 3 times already.
Yeah. Man. No head start either. This shit crazy. Ain't no way in the world they gonna tell me that my baby thymus, her middle lobe of the lung, and all this missing, and I ain't gonna jump on this organ thing. And then the guy say, well, we need to exhume the body, and he was gonna get the money up. So she had to been buying to some money with the first lawyers or something. Why ain't you jump on that and the report saying that your daughter's organs are missing? Come on, man. Come on, that don't make no sense at all.
You see, the legal team broke out, right?
The legal team?
Mm-hmm.
Who, the Bean team?
Yeah.
What they did? They ain't fucking with her no more?
Nope.
I think they paid the Bean team to go do that. She probably gave. Didn't you see on the goddamn paperwork that shit didn't say no 50 million? That shit said 50,000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what
they were doing for 50 million. That shit said $50,001. That's crazy.
Now, brown chocolate, when you said Kanika text for help at 1:20 a.m., she wasn't supposed to have her phone. But who the one that said, oh, I don't have my phone, I don't have my keys? This is what they said. They said she didn't have her phone or her keys. So,
but she walking around with her phone. She walking around with her phone the whole time.
There you go.
Even on Charlo's Snapchat, she sitting in that chair with that Red Bull. She drinking a Red Bull. She got her phone in her hand in. So how the fuck they using her phone?
Exactly, for the music, which is not true. It is cold Pepsi, and you know what? Like I always said, and I'll say it again, Teresa could put an end to the circus if she wanted to. She could have put an end to it. She only had to show us two things. And like people say, who is we for us to see these two things? Well,
we ain't seen the birth certificate yet, shit.
That's all we want to see. We want to see the birth certificate and the death certificate. You know, both of them could be falsified, right? But at the same time, you know, once you get that legal stamp on that, it is what it is. But, you know, the point of the fact is we would like some kind of closure to this, too. We want some closure, too. Of course, that's what she wants, Terrence. Of course. You know, that's why she can't get a dime. Not a dime. She sat there and got that $50,000. What was it, $20,000?
She sold it out, man.
Then went into a GoFundMe. You mean to tell me that 20,000 couldn't bury her? But no, I think Teresa's up to damn near a half a million already. And now you're gonna drop this picture. I ain't gonna talk about it no more. See, my stomach start hurting me. I'm in the wrong place. You know.
I tell us about the flight, man. That shit crazy, man. Sleep for that, send me that shit in the email. I'm like, man. Terrence said we deserve to close all those sleepless nights up all night.
Bars did a K bars or key bars. She did a video too, and on her video, you know, they put the color into it, and her face was like it was fucked up. I forgot the person's name.
I seen some of them pictures with like the real pictures of her face.
Yeah.
Like she was blooded up and stuff.
Right, and so
they put that makeup on. That's what I was saying. They had to put the makeup on.
They changed the color of the tint of what we saw, and you get to actually see bruises, and those were the same kind of. I would say Photoshop because I wasn't there. Same kind of Photoshop that we saw in the original pictures. I'm telling you, the original pictures, that girl was fucked up.
And those original pictures wasn't from no damn 10th. Those original pictures came from the 7th and 8th.
There you go.
Those original pictures didn't come from no 10th. Those pictures that we see from the freeze and stuff, those pictures come before she was supposedly to be found in the freezer.
Yep. Because, mind you, when the story hit, girl found the freezer. It took us weeks to find out the pictures from the freezer. So how is the pictures from the freezer take so long for us to see them, but yet they was dated?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the adrenaline gland. They like to get you pumped up and get your adrenaline going right before they kill you, so they like to drink that blood. That's what they like to drink your blood when your adrenaline at its apex. You talking about the adrenaline gland. Okay, I got you. You had mixed up. Okay, I don't like the pineal gland. You throw it out. Now you throw it. Go ahead and write it down. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that really was it. I mean, saying that those pictures, man, my heart goes out to whoever that passed away. And for all of us to be so torn up about it, when do we get closure? If anything, the person who's deceased need to have closure as well.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
Every time she make moves like that, it's just like she throw herself arm back up under the bus because she making a whole crazy ass move. Like letting that lawyer go there and show the wrong freeze and shit. Yeah, they ain't out of the goddamn freezer. That's not playing. That ain't the freezer. Then she gonna throw this picture out there. But when you look at the casket pitch, this girl lip all smashed in, like she ain't got no lip, like somebody kicked her face in or something. But you don't show her the picture. You gonna show her the damn picture of her with her lip all the way intact at the funeral. So what happened to her lip? Another video. I'll do another video. What the fuck? What happened to her lip? Shit, yeah. That's crazy. Somebody help me with it. And you know, we had Miss B over here. She was a mortician, so she put us on a whole lot of game for
Yes.
morticians and shit. So, shit. I love Miss B. Miss B put us on the game, man. She be over there with Chosen. I went over to Chosen chat one day and she was over there. She be over there with Chosen. But Miss B, man, that's my baby. She put us on a whole lot of game when it came to death, morticians and shit like that, the makeup. That's shit. That's when I started telling everybody we start looking for people in disguise. They're gonna be in disguise because this and that Miss B. Like that, they gonna make themselves up and try to sneak up out of that. That's crazy. In a video I did today, I went and looked up this place, one of these places, you know, about them wax heads and shit. The morticians do.
They, you know, it just seems to me the person that was in the freezer is not the person that was on the stretcher. The person that's in the casket is the person that's on the stretcher.
That's weird. Same thing I'm saying. The person on that stretcher looked like the person in the casket. Now the picture that she put out today looked like the picture of the girl in the freezer. The picture in the freezer looked like Kenny in that picture that she put out today, like the girl that came out of that freezer and the girl that's in that casket. They look like they're a match. That's exactly what I was saying. You said the same thing I'm saying.
You're trying to fuck me up and I ain't even smoking. The fuck?
Because I'm saying the one that's in the casket look like the one on the footage. Now the picture that Marisa put out today, that look like the picture that came out after the funeral, the freezer pics. But on the footage, the one they put on that stretcher, she looked like the one that's in the casket, the same skin tone and everything. All
right.
She's darker. Yeah. Darker. Now that's exactly what I was saying.
I agree.
That's why, you know what I'm saying, then. That's why I had went back and said, before I can, because she had that dog tone, just like that girl. But you know, I couldn't get to her a little bit too small, and I'm still trying to figure out how a person look. How can you come just look at somebody and say, like, oh, they dead? Oh, like somebody choked. She ain't got no rope around her neck. She got shit all the way up to her neck. You can't see nothing but her face up, her neck up.
Exactly. How do they know it was even a body up there?
She got choked. Like she been choked. How the fuck she been choked? Man, Teresa be fucking up when she say shit. What?
And this is pure propaganda because she's trying to keep it going. She's trying to keep it going. And you know, we shouldn't feed into that with her and her nonsense. Because now she's just opening up wounds all over again.
Brown chocolate though, that the police was Jeremy Walsh. With Jeremy Walsh one of that. Then he said that after the beverage manager, the one told him to say it. You can hear in the background he said, "Sure, she's frozen solid." He repeated, "Frozen solid."
Yeah.
The beverage.
Now, why would he assume she's frozen solid when the doggone freezer wasn't even on?
I think she's suffocated. Then I don't even know if I think she's suffocated. I think she still was placed there. I don't think she's suffocated off frozen. I think she probably was dead before she got up in that freezer. They probably placed her in that freezer.
Right, exactly. And I think
all of it might be a production. I don't consider
She was at the party. She was ready to go. She ran into some guys out there. They took her to the other hotel. They did whatever. Which the other hotel is really literally across the parking lot. Okay, across the parking lot. They did her dirty. She wound up having a heart attack or dying some kind of way. And then they put her. They and then when she said, "Oh, we're in room 16," Irene says, "Come around the back." Why would you tell them to come around the back? Why couldn't they just walk into the front? You still need a key. You need a key to get around the back. Somebody was coming down there to meet them. So obviously it probably was freaking Frack who was coming down to meet them, and they took her to the freezer.
Now that Marriott Garden Suite, what Sandra talking about, that make more sense for them to be up, you know what I'm saying, off the ground floor, because that sliding door over there, they don't have any sliding doors at the Crown Plaza.
Exactly. There's no balconies. There's no balconies out there.
But now at the Marriott, you know what I'm saying, they got to walk across balconies and all that. So but when you look at that picture of that girl sitting on her lap, they got a slide. It looked like a slide door. Allegedly, it looked like a slide door.
Little window. Yeah, you know, because like I've stayed in the Crown Plaza quite a few times in different states, and you know they have the long windows. They have the long windows, but those windows don't open. They don't open.
Yeah.
So, and then you got some of those hotels that do have the balcony for the smokers, people who want to smoke or whatever. They tell them, you know, you got to go on a balcony or whatever. Like,
I'll be right back.
You want to go. Well, me and my friends.
We Go ahead, we listen.
I said, me and my other friends, when we go to Atlantic City or whatever, we stay at the Wyndham, and they have the outside window balconies or whatever. And they said, you know, don't, and they told us, don't throw your food in the garbage. Any leftover food, you got to throw it out the window. And, you know, my friend, she's mixed with Puerto Rican, white, Irish, Italian, or whatever. She said, I want to do what the guy said to do, what the bellhop said to do. I'm like, what? I'm going to throw the rest of our food out the window. I'm like, no, you're not, because I'm not paying no fine. Don't throw no food out the window. Shut up. She threw the food out the window, and the birds came from nowhere. Swooped down to grab it. We was throwing French fry at a time. And then I was like, yo, I'm tired. Let's throw all of it. Let's keep it moving. And, you know, the birds came and got it. So I'm saying that to say that some balconies you can walk out onto. It has like a little patio furniture. You can just sit there. Nothing extravagant. And then you got those that have the windows that give you the illusion that it's a door. And they don't open. They have the pool matching and kid video too. Exactly, Sandra. And you notice those videos are going as well. Because as they was walking around the courtyard, you said in AC, that don't sound right? What you mean that don't sound right in AC? I don't stay on the boardwalk. Too many trashy stuff going on the boardwalk. I stay at the window. And the pool and walking up and down the ramp and then the stairs, and then they walk straight into a party. They open the door, they walk straight into that party. Oh, throw the food out the window? Oh yeah, that's what they told us to do at the window. You do the food out the window. I got videotape of it. I'll find it. You know, so that's what I saw. So everybody's having these hotel parties on the same night. I mean, just think of it. A hotel party, you're not going to have a lot of people because you can't control a lot of people. So this particular night, you had 2 rooms. You had over 100 people coming to a two-room party. And it seemed like, yeah, the doors were connecting. I believe the doors were connecting from when Monique, whatever her name is, I can't remember.
Monifa.
You know, when Monifa was in the bathroom, and I was trying to show Uncle Fed this, probably have it in my email. When I slowed that picture down when Monifa was inside of the bathroom, when she put her fingers up to her lips, when I slowed it down and zoom in, I actually could see a girl on the floor and men humping on her, like having sex with her, like she was bent over having sex with her. And they said, oh, that was going on in the other room. That was the joint room because Monifa walked through the hallway and she was singing. She went into the bathroom and then she looked through the mirror at what was going on behind her coming from the other rooms, and she put her finger up to her mouth and she was like, shh. She taped that. She taped them raping, or I can't say raping. She taped them having sex with somebody, you know, in that other room and down the hallway. So how can that had to be the room that was next door to 926? Because mind you, the party was going on in that room. So I can't see people just sitting up there openly having sex with a whole bunch of
Father, Miss Bride, you remember when the guy tapped Irene on her head, and before that she was looking at the phone saying help.
Right.
That bothered me because, you know, we don't know what's real or fake, but I'm pretty sure. I just want to know the symbolism behind that. Like, why would they tap her on her head, and why would she look at the phone and say help, and why wouldn't Zach ask her why did she say help?
I don't know.
I mean, that was clearly what everyone's seen. It wasn't blurry. We've seen someone tap her head, and we've seen her look at the camera and say help. And
because
then you
different
heard
older guys, okay, before you go there was older guys at that party, right? And Irene said that she was high off of, you know, acidic pills or whatever, and her face be twitching or whatever. The video that we see with Irene laying on the bed, you know, listening to the music, you know, just chilling. And then to the party, you fast forward to that party scene that we saw, and she was sitting there like kind of hot, but she was actually, to me, it looked like she was asking for help. She looked like she was asking for help, and then all of a sudden the music came on out of nowhere, and it scared her. Like, why they cut the music on? So, no, I never heard of anybody having a party with the cell phone. You know, and a boombox, a little boombox that they have when they came in there. I ain't seen no cake. I ain't seen no happy birthday. I ain't seen no food. All I saw was cups and I ain't even seen no smoke 2 times. I ain't seen no weed 2 times.
Yeah, I bet.
Uncle Fed, did you see them smoking weed and stuff in the room?
I ain't seen no smoking no weed.
I ain't seen no cake. I ain't seen no candles. I ain't seen no food.
I seen Irene smoking weed on her live when it was my passing around. That's the only blunt I ever seen. That's the only blunt I saw.
Exactly, but yeah, everybody was in there supposed to be getting high and drinking.
I didn't see no bottle. I didn't see nobody intoxicated besides Irene.
Well, Irene had those pills or whatever she was taking, but the bottle, the alcohol was in the bathroom because we saw the girl pouring the alcohol in the bottle. It wasn't in the bathroom, but still, what was it? Bring your own brown bag or whatever. I mean, but see, what's that guy named Uncle Fred that had on the red shirt?
The red shirt.
The one that was sitting down with that other boy.
Oh, you talking about? I thought they was a little. I thought they was a little tough. I don't know who the hell that is now. I thought they was a little tough, little nip. That's what I thought they were. You know, the one came in with Carlstone and Van Treat with the little red Indian jersey on.
Right.
Name, something I can't think of his name now.
I can't think of his name, but he was sitting there biting his nails during the interview.
Killer.
You talking about
Killer.
You talking about Tifa, yeah.
Tifa.
His name Dory.
Okay.
That's what the red shirt. You talking about Dory. One with no teeth.
Right.
Your real name Dory.
His birthday, him and Irene planned that birthday party together.
But
And he was like, oh, I'm gonna post the flyer on Facebook so everybody come. What they didn't count on them older men and stuff being there. Them older men was there to have sex with them young girls. And this is where it gets sticky. They saw her in the hallway. Disclaimer.
Go ahead.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's what I think happened. You know, I'm only on two ways with this. One, she didn't get killed and hurt in the hotel. And two, the other guys had something to do with it. Because when you go to the site and you look at all those pictures of them kids and they was young. Those pictures made me believe this didn't even happen this year. This happened years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because
if
you look at them girls right now, them girls look grown ass women. They look like they're about 20.
That dude that was always walking in the back of Tyrone, that dude with them little Levi's on, like, and that dude Coxstrong, the one sitting down there with the trainer. Them some old ass niggas. I think them the OG they were talking about. Them two niggas in Tyrone.
I just know that they don't look like they 19 and 18 years old. Because now when they pictures, like now, I think I saw a video of Shamaya, she didn't have on no makeup. She was in the car driving somewhere. She was driving somewhere driving towards east somewhere. And they was like, so what happened to your friend? So what really happened to your friend? What really happened to your friend? She's like, all my friends are good. Like, you know what friend they talking about. You know that she was doing a live on Instagram or some shit. But it's just, it is what it is. If I had $1 million, she couldn't get $1. So why would I give her $1 and I only got $5?
You know the video when they in the bar eating or whatever, and they said it was Zach was looking in the mirror behind her or whatever, and her cousin Jazz, she said something and she had the camera on her. To me, it seemed like she was saying scary, like the girl looked just like Kanika, and she was saying scary, like
that's scary, like she was just like Kanika. Damn, that's scary.
That's what
I know this is what it would sound like. She's like, damn, that's scary. Then you're like, I'm taking a picture. And like, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, I can finish talking about her. I'll probably go outside and light up the sky or some shit.
Go tell them about the flight.
My flight was good. I was looking out the window and looking at I thought I saw a bird. I wasn't quite sure. I had these badass kids behind me. I thought I saw
them birds get sucked up into them goddamn motors.
Yeah, but why would the bird be so high? It'd be at 20,000 something miles. Why is it so high? And then again, the sky was beautiful. I didn't see a curve. It stayed flat. It's this way straight. And, I was watching the clouds as I always do. And they don't look like they changed much. And it's kind of cold out in New York. So it's kind of cold. And I would think that it would be a little clearer, but it wasn't. The clouds was like, once we started to land, it seemed like the clouds disappeared. I'm like, where the fuck are the clouds and shit? But that's the funny thing about flying. It's like an illusion. I'm like, is it an illusion I'm going from A to B?
Yeah. It's probably a illusion on how far you're going for real, because I've been looking up, flight patterns and shit, like they just fooling the shit out of us, man.
And Renee, I don't know if she's still on the chat. I kept in mind everything Renee said, and I was looking. And as we got down under the clouds, I I could see the control towers. I could see them. I didn't see them when I was above the clouds. I didn't see any, any lights and stuff because, the sun was shining, and I made sure I was on the right side of the plane this time, and the sun was shining. So I was like, I wonder if I switch seats to go to the left side, would I still see the sun? I didn't actually see the sun. I just saw the brightness behind the clouds. So I was like, I don't know. Something funny going on up here for real.
You talk to the pilot this time?
Hell no. The pilots, I only got lucky because I had 2 pilots were sitting in first class in front of me. That's how I was able to talk to them. But the pilot who was flying the plane, I didn't speak to him. He come out and shake your hand when you leave it out, but, I ain't trying to hold up traffic because I was in a rush. But, I just think, I don't think there should be any secrets that the people should know about. There shouldn't be any secrets. And the only way that we could not have secrets when it comes to the government is to disprove them.
That is both there.
I was chilling with D Marble earlier today, and he was sitting right outside in Washington. Got one of my girls that live out there. He was sitting out there on Tacoma River, and it's clear as day. He showed how flat the earth is by the water. And the white people was coming by, it's round. He was like, don't water sink to the level. It's the water curving. You see the water moving. The water is flat. And you can actually see it.
Right.
And he went to did some school kids because they got scared. I'm going to tell my mother that the black man said that the earth is flat.
No.
The white kids, I was laughing.
She is white, blue, yellow, pink, all kind of men say it's flat. Shit.
Exactly. But when you have a person of color saying it, they're trying to get us to hide the secret. They're trying to get us to tell the secret. Look.
Yeah, it's over the flat.
Only thing gonna know the secret is the creator. That's it.
That's right.
And then we went through the Bible. Talking about
I don't even go that far. I don't even say creator because I don't know if it was 1 or 100 million. I don't know what did what. All I know is creation. I stick with what I can see. That's the difference I be talking about. I don't know what created creation.
Okay, so could you say that since you said maybe there was many creators?
I'm saying I don't know. I'm just maybe. I don't know whether it was 1. I don't know, but I know the evidence that it is creation. The evidence that it is a creator or creators is creation itself. I got too much. My life too short to be trying to deal with some make believe when I can deal with creation itself. What was clear for me to deal with.
Because if there is,
it ain't no secret. Ain't no secret in creation because it's here for everybody. Creation is here for everybody. Let's deal with it. Let's protect it. The government fucking up creation. Let's get together and protect creation. Don't we love the creator for creation?
That's what they're hiding. They are hiding God. They are hiding the creator. Because if our eyes are open, we will see him. What are they hiding? Why do they feel they have to hide the form of the earth, the shape of the earth? Why do they feel that they have to take in?
They hide lands, I know that.
Huh?
They hide lands, I know that. They hide lands by replacing it with water.
Yeah.
That's why they got to push their gloves hard. Once they take over land and conquer land, when they draw the maps and shit, they replace most of the land with water. I just looked up. I was looking at Japan and how big the island of Japan really is on that 1587 map. Then you look at it today, it's just a small little thin strip. I'm looking at all these goddamn. I'm looking on that goddamn map. I'm looking at all them lands over there they got. Then you tell me they got millions of people over there. All y'all gonna fit on that one little strip of land.
And that's what it is. When they do the shape, when they making the maps, they make certain continents smaller and other continents bigger.
And they disappear some of that shit.
Yeah.
And turn it into water to give us the illusion of being on a sphere.
I lived in New York all my life. I only knew of certain islands. And when I started getting into the map, I discovered there are a lot of islands in New York City. Islands that I've never ever heard of. Never heard of. They're little specks on the map. It's an island with a population of about maybe 100 to 200 people. Why is that? You know, only the elite can afford to live there. Just like the time, like about maybe 10 years ago, they built an island. Like, how do you do that? You know, the island, it looks like it has like a lot of fingers. And from what I heard, that last hurricane, shit started sinking. But, you know, I don't live there, so I don't know. But
they want us to think, goddamn, the damn land just floating on top of the water, just floating and shit. Then they want to have their cake and eat it too. They want to say that we engulfed by the water and talk about these Titanic plates, but they don't know nothing about no Titanic plates if they ain't dug far enough to see no Titanic plates. They was somebody goddamn continental collisions and separations and all that shit. Man, all that shit just fake ass education, man.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because when I saw the picture, I think it was that day for the women's movement. When I saw the picture, I saw greenery. What greenery is out there in Antarctica? They was on a boat. The water wasn't frozen. I'm still looking for that picture. It was like about 7 or 8 white women on the boat. I think it was one Chinese woman and one black woman, or Hispanic looking woman. And they was doing a tour of Antarctica. Where? And they didn't have on nautical coats. They had on like regular jackets. I'm like, this doesn't look right. So why would they even? I'm still looking for that video. That's another video that disappeared mysteriously. You know, so
that shit crazy, man.
Who was they on this boat? So when Bird went to Antarctica and he did his research, they climbed the ice wall and they said they saw greenery. What greenery? Greenery as in they saw life. They saw land. They saw life. You know, they saw
vegetation.
Huh?
Saw vegetation and grass and greenery and life and shit.
Right. So my question is, where is that? Where is it? Why only the elite get to claim parts of Antarctica? Just like I don't know. I know y'all know about how they bought up all the real estate on the moon, right? Yeah, if you can Google that. You can Google that. These actors and shit, people with money, they actually bought land, real estate on the moon.
Yeah, they got sucking out some money. That's the fuck they did.
You know, so I was like, wow, where they do that at? But I don't really think they ever went. Because how could you know what other planets are made of if you haven't even got through 8 miles of the Earth already? So I don't believe that.
Just like we were talking about the book, right? I'm glad I put that in the title. Okay. When you're dealing with man right, when you're just dealing with man right is religion, right? They want to say it came from God and all that. Okay, that's the spiritual side of it. Okay, we got a creator, the most high, all that. Okay, we understand that. So let's talk about what this man talk about. Let's talk about what this man right. When I decipher what this man writing about, and when I get to the bottom of it, well, from my research, the Pope is Jesus. The kingdom of heaven is the kingdom of Great Britain. And the god that they write about is Jupiter, which represents Zeus. And now they didn't hear they god because Jupiter used to be a planet. And when you say the word Jupiter, you get Jew and Peter. And Constantine put St. Peter in charge of the gate of. I'll break it down on another video. But I keep trying to tell y'all, these folks wrote themselves into power. And then once we disconnect from, well, I just ain't gonna mess with that part of the Bible. I just ain't gonna mess with that part of the Bible. But you're still holding on to their concept of what a God's supposed to be. You gotta let go of their concept of what a God is. As long as you living up under their concepts and their curriculum and their concepts of what a God's supposed to be, you still caught up in their bullshit. You still gonna go somewhere and want to eat some fish and drink some blood. Shit, that's a trick. And see, they didn't hear they God. Why come Jupiter was a planet all that time? But see, they hear they God. See, when you look up Zeus was the God of the sky that they were talking about. Mm-hmm. So now they just got there and say, ain't no Jupiter. Jupiter ain't no planet no more. They just going to take their God and just duck him on off. They done won now. We got their head now. So now they looking at all these other planets and all this, man, all this shit is mind game.
Y'all go and check out the video I'm going to drop tomorrow. I have learned some stuff that they got in store for us for 2025 to 2050. Some of the stuff that I saw and I looked up and searched, I can see it fruition into the future. And it's scary. It's scary. It really is scary because, there's a lot of single people and, they're single by choice, so for whatever reasons, and they're actually making stuff for single people. I'm like, are you serious? Are you really going to have people actually sleeping with robots?
Oh, yeah, I've been know about all that shit.
Yo, this shit was astounding. It was crazy. It was crazy. No,
they got all that shit in sex stores already.
Yeah, but they actually putting them to actually live in the house, like raw and pork and all kind. Like, fuck.
But you know what I'm saying? If you just use your intuition on what at the beginning of how shit gonna be in the future, you already can picture how they gonna. You already know what I'm saying? You already know where they head to with that shit. You know what I'm saying? You could, you know what I'm saying? Just like when they had them blow up dolls. You got these sick-minded people out here that goddamn fuck with a blow up doll. Eventually, this nigga want this motherfucker to walk, talk, I want that motherfucker to cook for him, and everything else. Shit.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
And the mind they get sick-minded. That's all.
And it's the same thing. See, this is why I love watching movies, because I see beyond what the movie really is about and what the message is that they give us in the movie. It's a message, and it's not always the message that the title says. It's the things that happen. It's things that happen in the movie that actually becomes reality. I'm going to do something on that too. But it's like, you can see those things going into our future, but you got to ask yourself why. Why? Because they don't want. There's too much. They don't want people to reproduce. They want to stop the reproduction. They want to stop.
They want to control the population.
Yeah, of course. That's population control. Mm. And the part that gets me is that instead of you being with a human, they want you with an android. And then already you hear about them chipping people. I mean, these people actually took the mind. Like, I think me and Uncle Phil was talking about this a couple of days ago, when he said, how the hell you build a mind? They build a mind to put into your head.
Yeah. And then get what they already
a brain. They build a brain.
Guess what they already doing, just what you just said. When them motherfuckers get on a certain level with their money in Hollywood and them sports people, when they accept them, that's what they do. They make you, like if you had a childhood sweetheart and all that, man, they trying to get up, you gonna accept what they want you to have. So some of them little models and shit that they be married and all that shit be looking like they top nice models and shit, them bitches be robots, man. Them bitches be clones and shit.
Just like the movie I Robot.
Just like you said, they want to have you with an android. The motherfuckers already up there with some damn androids.
Right. It's like, you think about it, you think about Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm a big fan of his. I'm going to say I'm a big fan of his. I didn't care if I once became governor, but I've been chilling with him. And some of the movies that he put out, only mad scientists could think that shit up. Only mad scientists could think that up. When he put out the movie, it's called The Sixth Day. If any of you guys like watching movies, check out that movie called The Sixth Day. What the movie is about a man and having a family, and it's his daughter's birthday. And he goes out to buy his daughter a gift. And comes back home, and he sees himself. Y'all gotta take it from there, because I don't want to blow the movie.
Shit, Kanika walk in the hotel and sing herself. In a YouTube movie.
This is what I'm telling you. It's like a lot. You know, even if I went and thought of a movie that I've seen that with Kanika, you know, how many girls go to hotels come up missing? They don't wind up in the freezer. This is just an extra step. You know, they wind up on the balcony or in the bathroom or in the bathtub or, you know, OD'd or whatever have you in the dumpster. That girl clothes was filthy. Her clothes was filthy. That girl, her clothes from the bottom of her shoe looked like she was in. I worked in the garbage field and I worked with dumpsters, and that girl looked like she was in the dumpster.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't tell us how she smelled. You know, when you're doing autopsy, all these things come into place. You have to use your senses. You have to use your eyes, you have to use your nose, you have to use your ears. You know, how did she smell? Did she smell like she was drunk? You know, you telling us what her blood tested for, but did she smell like she would drink alcohol? Was her clothes poured with alcohol? God forbid if they would have burnt that girl up. So, you know, it's like so many other ways it could have went. But these movies are actually coming to reality. They really are coming into reality. And it's scary because is that the kind of reality we want for our children's children? You know, it's just crazy. Just think you're going to come home from going to a store and you're going to be replaced. Think about that. You're going to go on a date. I mean, man, it's bad enough as it is. You don't know if you're fucking a man or a woman now. So what the fuck? You need more than a birth certificate to prove you're a woman or a man. I need to see childhood pictures from you growing up.
Yeah, I remember you saying that shit. Yeah.
I need more than a birth certificate. I need to see your immunization records. I need to see high school, elementary school, high school pictures and some more stuff. Come on, it's just not fair to those people who have to be scared, and I'm one of those people.
Sure.
You know, I'm scared of who I want to date and whatever. I'm like, damn, do I really have to put you through the ringer just to have some sex? Yeah. Yeah. I gotta take your ass to the doctor. I gotta wash you.
You gotta prick that nigga fingernail. Don't prick your fingernail. Check your blood.
Blood sample and a hair sample. Then I gotta use my magnifying glass with my light on the tip of it to examine your whole entire body.
That's like for real. Did you have a sex change? You got a sex change scar, nigga. Look at your right testicle, nigga. What the fuck you got going? What is this scar right here, nigga?
Absolutely. I promise you, this is such a true story. I can call 3 of my girlfriends right now who don't live far from where I'm at, and they could verify this. Me and my girlfriends, they was like, "Come on, let's go to a bar. Let's go to a bar." I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to go to a bar." "Oh, it's a sports bar." I'm like, "I don't give a shit. The game is coming on in 20 minutes, and I'm going to be watching this game." "It's a sports bar, stupid. Let's go to the club and let's have some drinks, and you can watch a stupid baseball game." "Whatever. Fuck you, bitch. Fine, I'm going." I get dressed, we go. We get to the bar. I'm at the bar. Everything is nice. Couples are dancing. People are talking, engaging. We watch. Me and the guys at the bar is watching the game. We all into the game. Long story short, the Yankees were losing, and they bet me 2 bottles of Moet. And I said, "I'm gonna take both of your bottles." They said, "I have to give money up to the bartender up front." I said, "If I win, I get 2 bottles from you. If y'all win, y'all get 1 bottle from me." Because I had like about $600 in my pocket. Because it was like $3.50 a bottle or whatever. Long story short, boom. Yankees came back, bust their ass. I won 2 bottles of Moet. I gave 1 bottle to my girlfriends that was at the table because we was in VIP, and I split 1 bottle with them. When the game went off, the lights went down, and the strippers came out.
Oh, hold on, go ahead.
Women strippers came out. And I promise you, every man, almost every man at that bar who had on a hat was a fucking woman. I promise. I was like, are you sick? You brought me to a fucking gay bar? You brought me to a lesbian bar? I just needed to take my bottle and sit in the corner and drink. I was so mad with them. They said, oh, we didn't know. Yeah, you do know because your husband is the DJ. You fucking knew. You know, it was like the guys were actually women. And the girls were actually men. And I was like, yo, this is just too much. I'm not drunk enough. This is too much. It was like, I was like, I'm ready to leave. I'm going home. I'm going to call me a cab and y'all hang out with this nonsense going on. Because I couldn't do it.
So you have been sitting at the bar watching the game with some girls dressed up like men.
Yeah. I don't even know if the two guys that I betted, I believe they was men. Because, you know, they was a little older and they had Adam's apple and, you know, hair on their face was growing out. You know, I was examining them. And, but everything else, it was just iffy. People, I mean, they was dancing. I don't even know if these women knew they was dancing with other women. I don't know. It was just crazy. I've been scarred. I mean, I was really scarred after that night. But nah, that's okay. I ain't going nowhere. Nah. Yeah, I was like, nah. I don't have any gays and lesbians. I don't have. But I drank I literally drank the whole bottle. Literally drank the whole bottle. Because I was fucked up. I can show you some pictures. It was there. I'm like, yo, we got to get up out of here. This shit ain't right.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's crazy. The agenda.
So, do you really want to live in a society where you don't know? So, what happens? So, if you get in a relationship with a guy, and you turn out that he's a woman, how do you stop loving someone like that? If you've been, I mean, like, just like how I hear men say, oh, I didn't know he was a man. How did you not know that was a man? Because you only had sex from behind? That vagina, the anal opens up like a vagina? Really? Like, really?
Uterus is that shit. That's crazy. That's crazy because, like, I'm looking at what Renee said. I know I was looking at the shit that we having going on in Atlanta for a long time. They call it, you know, they got the MTM and the MTF. And you can't tell them, man, them motherfuckers, man, that shit crazy. Them motherfuckers be having hair on their face and everything else. This shit been going on a long time.
I want Cher and Sonny daughter Chastity turn into a man.
That's why I don't understand why it's so hard to believe when we say certain people was bred for this shit and they was born a certain way and people are like, oh, not her, no, that's my favorite singer, no. Why it's so hard to believe if it's been going on so long? Why it's so hard to believe? I was like 2 years ago, I was asking people like, do you think goddamn Bruce Jenner is the first transsexual in the world?
Oh, yeah.
So why it's so hard to believe when we call some of these motherfuckers out? Because they famous?
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Because, you know, like...
You think they got the technology and ain't nobody using it? You think they just want to know how to do it for nothing?
Like Liberace was out of the closet, right? But I still, you know, everybody say, oh, he been gay forever. I'm still waiting on, what's his name? The one who sings with the piano, the black guy.
Little Richie.
I'm still waiting for Little Richie. I'm still waiting. I know he fruity, but is he truly fruity for real? I don't know. I just know he has a way about him that is so flamboyant. It's just, You know, I seen a lot of guys that are flamboyant like that, and I'm like, are you on a DL? Like, oh, how would I want to be on a DL because I'm happy? I'm like, you're a little too happy all the time. Are you looking at guys? Or are you looking at girls? You know, women, this is how a lot of women caught HIV and AIDS and stuff because they don't know that their man is on a down low. So, your man digging out some other man, then you want to play oral sex games? Fuck out of here. You put shit in my mouth. Fuck out of here. Nope. Can't do it. Can't do it.
For real, man. Shit been going on so long. I know, like I said, when this shit first started, I knew about Hollywood and I know how ATL get out in Atlanta, but I learned a whole lot of shit about Chicago, but Chicago, the nickel. Damn. I was like, damn, so this where it jumped off at all the way in Chicago. I was like, I've been saying that for a while. I'm like, damn, man, Atlanta ain't got shit on Chicago. Chicago is looking for a whole lot of shit.
Yeah, my peeps in ATL, they told me how it is like crazy out there. That's why they go to other states and get married and bring their woman down there to live. I said, I hear you. You know, because, I mean, like, how do you stop loving somebody so you wait 6 months to finally have sex with this person just to find out he got the same shit you got? I might commit murder that day. I don't know. I don't know how I would feel.
Or ride to kill something.
Allegedly. You know.
Ride to kill something. I told him ride to kill something.
Allegedly. But, I mean, just to say, Uncle Fed said you fell in love with a woman and...
Don't put me in that shit.
I'm just saying, like, she has everything a woman has, and, you know...
No, don't say Uncle Fed. You put it in... So, well, y'all niggas in that chat.
It's just...
I want them niggas in that chat to goddamn do the comparison with that.
Yeah, 80 people there. I'm like, I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. I think it would be a problem. It'd be a problem.
Man, I'm gonna ride to kill something.
Definitely a problem for me. Nah. Nah.
That shit crazy, man.
You know, but I just really feel that, you know, if we don't begin to make a change and stay on it, we're gonna be lost. We're gonna be lost. Yeah, y'all think the Matrix was just a good movie because of all the graphics? And look into that Matrix for real.
Should we in the Matrix?
Sure, exactly. Uncle Fed, I promise you, every time I get in the plane, I be like, this is time travel. Cause, like, I don't know, when I fly back home, I get really sick on the way back home. Fly going, I just be a little weak because it's time zones. But, man, I tell you, meet the Jetsons. Boom.
Yeah. Justin, Elroy Justin now.
Huh. They was talking to each other on the phone, video chatting with each other. We had the technology.
Yeah, then they had the little robot made and everything. Rose would come and get up there cleaning all that shit up.
Yep.
Goddamn Astro walking on a dog walk. Not even around goddamn what they call treadmills for dogs and all that shit now.
Me and my girl, we was talking about the medicine for the dogs. I was like, listen, when my dog had blue balls and I took him to the hospital, they wanted to charge me $80 for this medicine, $90. I was like, this is human medicine, not. Say, yeah, it's human medicine. I said, so why couldn't I just get a human prescription? I said, where do you have a dog pharmacy at? Oh, you take this prescription to the hospital, they know what to give you. Like, is it human medicine? But I looked that shit up when I got home. It was the same shit I had at home. I had prednisone and Tylenol. Say myself like 300. It was prednisone and Tylenol. And the little plastic they put around his neck. Big deal. to get more balance any damn way. So I'm just saying, you know, animals are big business. I've seen states, they just buy all these nice, beautiful clothes for their dogs, and dogs is Halloweens and Freddy Kruegers and all kinds of shit, their dogs, and princesses, and, you know, I don't mind loving my dogs. I love my dogs. But I ain't dressing them up like that. I'm just saying.
Man, buy the nigga a jogging suit, man. Damn.
Buy my jogging suit. I ain't got one of them little dogs you just take and just hold and walk around with. These are pit bulls. They chew on shit for a living.
For a living, I know that.
Shoot, yeah, I'll tell you something funny. Last week, the whole damn family ran away.
All the dogs.
The whole family, the mother, the father, the daughter, and the son. Oh, that shit had me crazy. They got through a hole in the fence. They made a hole in the fence. And I was in my office in like about 15 minutes. I ain't hear them messing around in the backyard. I went and only two of the puppies, the babies, was in the yard. So I brought them in the house. I'm like, where's your parents? I said, oh shit, they got out through the hole. I put them in the cage. I went outside. I called them. They didn't come. Came back in the house. I went through the videotape. Them two little bastards was running around, stopping traffic, all in the trenches, all in the lake and shit, running all through the doggone neighborhood. And they put their asses right back in. I said, I need to beat y'all, but I'm too tired to beat y'all right now. And then as people was coming, I saw cars coming to the front of my house because they was trying to find the dogs where they was coming from. Man, I showed my son the videotape. He was like, I need to beat all of them. I said, man. I mean, they was stopping traffic and all kinds of nonsense. I was like, and they had to run up a whole block to get to traffic, mind you. And people was walking around trying to catch up with them.
Oh, I seen your video too, right there.
Which one?
The one you did, about the flat earth, about the airplane, about the flights and shit. How you had, you know what I'm saying? How you put it together. You know, I like when you put it together.
When I was on the airplane a couple of months ago.
It's like the land and where you broke it down, you did good.
Thank you. I'm getting there. I'm a little rough. But, you know, YouTube ain't trying to help me do it better, so I have to learn. I'm learning.
Yeah, I said, look at it. I said, oh, look at it over there. I think I boomed up under that thing.
You sure did. You boomed this one too. And you always supported me, man. That's all love. All love. Always supported me. You know, I love food, and I'm gonna start doing more videotaping during my travels. You know, because I guarantee you, the moon that we see here is not the same moon in Jamaica. It's not the same moon in the other little dirty little islands down there either.
Yeah, I know I was looking at the moon in the daytime. Like I was sitting there just looking at the moon. I used to think back in the day. I said that's a planet when I first started skywatching. That must be a planet right there. Then whatever I see in the daytime, it's the same moon I'm gonna see that night. Whether it's a half a moon or whatever shape it is, I see in the daytime. When it get dark, it be that same shape. That's how I know it be the moon. I was watching it in the daytime. It be sitting there.
Uncle Fed, what we see in the sky, like the moon and the stars, planets, allegedly, I believe they are manipulation, masturbation.
Manipulated luminaries being controlled.
Yeah, because
like pictures from the elites.
Because how do you get a blood moon? How do you get a blood moon? How do you get
with a red projection?
Exactly, like they're projecting these colors. I mean, man, I ain't put out that sun video yet because it's kind of creeping me out a little bit, but I'm gonna put it out. And it's like, for us to see these different kinds of moons and stuff, it's like, how is it turning this color? If the moon gets all its light from the sun turns red. The sun turns red.
I think the moon has got its own light. I don't think the moon get its light from the sun.
So how come it's dark? Like when they landed, I mean, just think about it. If they landed on the moon 50 years ago, with the technology they had 50 years ago, why haven't there been another lander on the moon? With the new technology right now.
They never landed on the moon. They never landed on the moon.
There you go. So therefore, if we never landed and the moon casting a shadow in the darkness, how could this possibly be the same thing as illuminating in our sky every night?
You gotta take me slow. I'm trying to get what you're saying. You said you gotta take me slow. You take me too fast with your analysis. You said if. Say again.
I said if this is the same moon that we see every night, how come it's turning different shades? How come it's different shades? What is making it shady? Like if they haven't landed on the moon in 50 years. Do you know what a lot of people don't know? A lot of people don't even know how many spaceships have blew up in the Earth's atmosphere trying to leave out. That's what they need to look at. Why do they do that? Why they don't tell the public that? The only reason why they told the public about the Apollo, whatever number it is, that blew up with everybody, because everybody watched it. So they said, instead of us having this problem of the whole world seeing us fail, we won't tell them. We won't tell them.
You had said something like I was trying to figure out what you said. You said that the moon was illuminated by why come the shadow? Oh, dang, you said something.
The moon, okay, the moon gets its light from the sun.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. So why, when they was on the moon, there was a shadow? Why was there a shadow on the moon when the moon was
Why
still?
was that on the moon? Because they was in the studio.
Huh?
They come from the studio like.
Well, then I'm going to tell you, then you say that, then I'm going to tell you who took the goddamn pictures. Who took the pictures of him coming out the...
The nigga in the studio.
If he was the first man to land on the moon, who was behind him taking the goddamn pictures?
The nigga was in the studio. You ever see that video I be watching sometime about how they got with the president and set that shit up, do that shit over the weekend to film that shit in the studio and all that old bullshit. Just like ATF caught him with that damn car in that studio while they sending that shit out of space.
Mm-hmm.
That shit, they did that shit in the studio.
A lot of spaceships have blown up into the Earth's atmosphere, and then
all the damn spaceships weren't never rocket.
Then they send the missiles. They send the missiles to shoot them down.
They were rockets. They were the first rockets, and then they started saying, just like this balance of the monkey in space. First they were just shooting rockets.
I saw that. I was like,
First they were just shooting rockets into space. I don't know if they were trying to crack something up there, like see if they could reach. They think something up there, or a dome or whatever. But they were just trying to see who had the best technology by saying who rocket could go the highest. And Germany had the technology to shoot a rocket the farthest into space. And in some kind of way, they come up with the idea of, shit, we're going to send a man to space. You see what I'm saying? Walt Disney, all these motherfuckers was in on this bullshit. But so now they got to get this thing, they want to shoot a man in space. So if you look at the old school rockets, and then you look at the spaceship that we had today, it's really the same thing. It's a good little glass house for a man to sit inside of it. But in actuality, they ain't going nowhere. And then they got to put on this persona because they done lied to the world, and they can't. It's just like once you tell your parents a lie, you got to live with that lie. You got to remember exactly what you done lied about them. And if anything come up to combat that situation, you got to make up another lie to fold up over that shit to make sure your story never get revealed. And so they can't turn around. So they just got to keep on lying and keep on lying and keep on lying. They ain't never been out of space. They hide land and replacing it with water. The more water you see, the more it'll be convincing to you that you live on a round sphere and a goddamn globe. But in actuality, you can raise up. If these people can raise up and sit down and project this map and look at all these lands and show you each and every continent. The only continent you can't see on that 1587 map is always Antarctica, which most matters believe to be the ice ring of some sort. But all the rest of the land mass is right there. So how can you think you living on a sphere if you raising straight up off the ground, looking back down, and projecting and have a projection map where you can see each and every large landmass and every island that's in this world on one side. You know what I'm saying? You can see all of it on one map.
But yet, there's not one picture of the Earth from outer space.
And then what I be saying when I use the comparison of like the house across the street from my house. If I can stand at my front door, take a picture of my neighbor's front door, across the street, my across the street neighbor's front door. Now I walk across the street to her front door and turn around, but I can't take a picture of my front door. It's the same thing. If I can take a picture of the moon from the Earth, and then I go up to the moon, I can't turn around and take a picture of the Earth. It don't make sense. You see what I'm saying? If I could take a picture of the moon from the Earth, I went to the moon, I already give you a real picture of Earth.
But see, hey Jack, hey M Brown, hey FaceTime. When we see, okay.
What up, Jay?
So if that's true, why do we don't see the back side of the moon? We only see the front side of the moon.
Facts.
We only see the front side of the sun.
Facts.
It's supposed to be so big. So what you say?
So I'm gonna cut y'all right quick. With that being said, who's to say the sun is a sphere or the moon is a sphere?
You gotta see my sun video. The sun is it doesn't even have. It's just fire. It's just lights. It's just fire. There's no core. And they say it's a certain billion years old, and it has approximately another couple of 100 million years ago. Like, how the fuck you know that?
How the fuck you calculate those numbers?
Exactly, the numbers don't match. The numbers don't match. I mean, like, again, it makes you
feel. Let it be in no shadow because he let out certain
gases.
Gases, yeah. But then he let out rays and other types of energy too. But I know it ain't no 93 million miles away.
And you know what else they said? Because I did some research on the planets that I put on my page. Also, what they said was that I did a little bit of the sun too. They said the sun is actually singing to the other planets. I said, Goonie Google. They said you can hear it if you listen. But you got to be on. You got to be on the satellite that's going around it.
It might be sending the energy to other planets. They might consider that singing. They're singing to other planets.
It's crazy. Hey, Track. It's just that, like, how can you, like...
Go ahead, Trey, baby.
How is it... Now, here's a good one. Here's a good question. I want everybody in the chat to say either one, if you believe it, or two, you don't believe it. Dinosaurs were here first.
Or if you do believe it.
One, if you believe it, and two, if you don't believe it.
I don't believe in dinosaurs.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. I don't believe in dinosaurs. Because, you know, it's like...
They said it, so you can study it. It's not a part of heaven all. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Did you ever see the movie called The Land of the Lost?
Yeah, I used to
Wasn't there men there eating them damn dinosaurs and fighting with them and running all over the place with them?
It used to be a series come on, The Land of the Lost. I used to watch when I was little.
Little, me too.
Good.
Wow. So now you got these dinosaurs in the museums.
And they fake. They reconstructed all some fake shit.
You got the missing bones and missing teeth, but they in the museum because you can find it. But just like King Tut, the bodies are being preserved. Now we go into the cloning. I saw on TV yesterday.
You're doing so much on this channel. You trying to get my channel knocked down.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Disclaimer, going to the cloning thing now. Disclaimer. Let's go.
Y'all just go watch that movie. Go watch that movie called The Sixth Day.
Come on, right now. I'm just playing. Come on. Come on to the cloning page, y'all.
They actually, okay. This was the scientific thing that I saw on the Science Channel. A woman was in some kind of accident or whatever, and her baby was only five. I think her baby was very premature. He had to be like about maybe 4 months in her stomach, and they took the baby. She wound up giving her a hysterectomy. They took the baby out of her stomach and put the baby in a bag with liquid, and they watching the baby grow. It's called The Sixth Day with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, when he come home and see himself been replaced.
Right, yeah. He comes home and see himself at the party. It's so funny. You're gonna enjoy it. You're really gonna enjoy it because once you watch it, you're gonna be saying, "Wow." So they got the baby inside this water, and the baby is growing in this water. Like the water is like the fluid that's inside the woman's body. And they inject it to feed it, the fluids and food through the injection. But the same thing that they grow, how they grow the cloning of the sheep. Yeah, this is why I'm getting tired of meat. Because I think a lot of the meat we are eating that we see that is so abnormal, man.
I'm so addicted to that shit, my big ass, but I think we ain't never supposed to be eating no damn animal, man. I don't think we know we're supposed to eat meat. I really don't.
That shit ain't real. Plot. But see, in Brown, you have to understand too, just because we are, the sheep did die, but they kept on until they improved it, Renee.
They clone that sheep in a whole different way. They knew that sheep wasn't gonna last. They cloned that sheep out of glands. They didn't clone them out of embryonic cells. They cloned Dolly out of glands. That sheep wasn't meant to even last. They knew what they were doing. When they did that, they had already been cloned. It was just for the public to see.
And people eat people. Little crazies. The motherfucker had somebody damn head in the refrigerator.
Hey, McDonald's feeding people back to our head right now.
I promise you, if y'all want, I'll show y'all some pictures.
You want me to click on you? You want me to click on you?
You can click off of me because I ain't showing no pictures.
Oh, okay.
This woman that I met her about 6 months ago. And, she be writing whole paragraphs. And, I think she wrote all these paragraphs in my messages so I can give her my phone number. But, she gave me her phone number, but I ain't calling her. I ain't calling you on Facebook. I ain't calling you because you're getting on my nerves. So she has a farm. And she's an older white lady. She has a farm. She has a couple of kids that don't live with her anymore. She had a dog and a cat that sleeps in the bed with her. That shit was a turn off. Then she said, "Oh, what you cooking tonight?" I said, I don't know what I'm eating tonight. I said, "What you having tonight?" She said, "I'm having pigeon." I said, "Oh, okay. Enjoy." 2 days later, same question. "Oh, what you gonna make tonight?" Because she comes to my YouTube videos. "Oh, what you making tonight?" I said, "I don't know what I'm making tonight." "What you having tonight?" She said, "Squirrel." I said, "Squirrel? Send me a picture of that." And if y'all go to my community, y'all see the picture of the squirrel. She wrapped that fucking squirrel up in bacon. I promise you. So, 2 days ago, she said, "You won't believe what I'm having for dinner tonight." I started to say pig, but I was kind of scared. She was like, "Don't fucking insult me." She had a possum. I said, "What it tastes like?" "Take a picture of it when you finish cooking it." You know what it tastes like? She be sending me pictures. I'd be like, "Oh, what kind of fucking shit is she into?" couldn't. I was just in shock. I mean, she cut the head off the possum. I got the picture in my phone. I promise. The shit that just had me tripping. Yeah, it had me fucked up. I mean, I was fucked up. And she's an older white woman. And you know, I said, well, "What you do with the blood?" She said, "Oh, today her chicken died." I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry," because she has a chicken as a pet. I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Did the dog eat it? Did the cat eat it?" You know, I was like, I'm like, "Do you ever have any regular kind of food to eat?" You know, she's like, "I eat what I catch." I said, okay. She said, "I might want to send her a Big Mac or something. She gotta stop eating that shit that she be finding in the yard and shit." But yeah, you know, they do ban companies from using horse meat, but you know, people want to eat what they want to eat. I'm gonna post that picture. I'm gonna post that picture in my community. I'm gonna say this is crazy.
Oh, wow.
Are you waiting for it?
Okay, man.
Yeah, you just becoming a real YouTuber now. You just a YouTuber.
I just be chilling because I'm trying to stay woke. The sun should be rising in about another 2 hours out here.
And then you know what? We're around the time you think back 2 years ago when we first started conversating. You know how much, man. You know how much we done grown.
Yes.
You remember we used to have those little disagreements. We didn't agree on the shit that we used to disagree on. We had an agreement that we done moved so far ahead of that shit.
Absolutely.
You know how far we done came just from when we used to bump heads and shit.
All the time.
Oh, like, hey, I used to get me right now, bro, to get into it, but we got them on the same shit. We can't argue no more. I be trying to pick a fight, but I can't even pick a fight and shit.
Like, you trying to pick a fight, but you call me ride and kill because you want me to crack somebody's head open. And
I ride and kill something.
I want to do that. Allegedly, I didn't do it. Allegedly.
Yeah. What up,
Allegedly.
But
man, just go to show that you went out and did your own research and stuff, though.
Yes, you know, like, yeah. I've always had this in me, and a lot of people, I didn't, you know, I've been on YouTube since 2013, I think. My mom made my page for me, and I was like, nah, I'm not into that. I don't want to do that. But
like, I remember that I played that video, I played it morning, you fuck on my life.
That's what I stuff to that effect because, you know, for almost 20 something years.
18, man.
Because I was trying to figure out how my grandma passed away. So that's when I started doing more research and more learning. And then when I sent my children to college, well, I never went to college. I went to college with them. Come home and teach me, and I would read their books, you know, and do homework and stuff like that with them, and learn.
I'm gonna go down and come back up and retired. I'm gonna come back. I want to play. That's the video I want.
I probably have a PhD and a
I ain't racing more, but they want to fuck with the ladders more.
It's a motherfucking shit, you know. I mean, I even had open eye surgery on my own self.
Oh damn.
You know, so that's why my doctor.
I don't know why this damn link ain't working.
And allegedly, I get that kickback next week. I get that kickback. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I told my doctor today. I said, you know, I got a bill for this surgery.
Shot to be right or die. Shot it. Nummy, stay. Damn. I shouldn't erase them. I deleted them. I deleted both of them. I mess with the life. I don't want to come back and do that. Truth don't need no. I don't know. I couldn't go to sleep as I was on last. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to get some sleep all day. Couldn't get no sleep. I go lie, go straight to sleep. Nigga Jenkins got me messed up. Oh yeah, Triple, I gotta get you. Yeah. You tripping later. Oh yeah, cockstrong. I gotta do this some other time. Yeah, I figured that dude Trey ain't planning to be cockstrong. I know Trevante how I said I know that don't look like he the right dude. He just look like they got the same outfit on, but I don't know. He had that outfit on his Facebook. I said they got the same outfit, but it's just something I don't think they do. But I'll be back. Truth don't need no help. I'll be back. 8:10. That's a good time. About 8:30. It ain't gonna be in. Break my phone. I said, boom. Hey.